Hey, do you know that Asian masculinity is basically Asian narcissism? A movement where they blame the media and they say that Asians are misrepresented, when in reality they are acting like they're part of the out tribe, causing xenophobia, which is the fear and dislike of other people's cultures. The biggest problem with the Asian masculinity movement is that they don't want to assimilate. I'm dressing Asian wash today on purpose. But they don't want to be whitewashed because they believe they will lose their culture. But ABCs of low self-esteem, they'll take advantage of your insecurities. The truth is, a lot of these Asian people, they have very low self-esteem and a high, massive fucking ego. That's why they're so fragile and unwilling to change. Because you have to understand how the ego works. For example, the ego protects. The ego protects. The problem with the narcissism. All right. So this is the Indian student who just got a same day lay, and he's gonna send me his video testimonial. Don't forget, I've also gave you an invoice for the elite access to renew it. All right. Take care of that too. But however, saying that, they're so fragile and unwilling to change because I know it sounds crazy because we're so used to hearing, oh, if you want to get white women to like you, then you got to build a lot of muscles. You got to be like a compound ninja turtle. Today I'm looking very, very square jawed. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, but very, very square jawline today. So, oh yes, the masculinity movement. So, um, maybe we should play your video testimonial soon. All right. I know it sounds crazy because we're so used to hearing that to get white women, you got to build a lot of muscles. So you got these compound ninja turtle looking Asian people. So they're always stuck. In reality, you're still part of the out tribe with muscles. That's right. Also, these Asians will be always wearing blue t-shirts and dark blue jeans and looking like a thick compound ninja turtle. And you're probably wondering, what in the hell is a compound ninja turtle? Whenever you look at these Asian people that have this Asian masculinity, they want to be masculine. Almost 99% of them will wear a t-shirt. They'll never wear a blazer because they don't want to cover their muscles. Next, they're going to wear dark blue jeans, sneakers, white sneakers, and they're always going to wear a blue t-shirt every single time. This is the Asian masculinity, and they'll do these big compound exercises like squats. They'll do bench presses, they'll do deadlifts, but always the big muscles. However, doing that makes you look bulky as hell, extremely, extremely bulky. And that's not a good look. They think it's a good look, being super square jawed, even though today I'm having a massively square jawed problem. But however, so yeah, this is why I use this thing, right? This Korean jaw roller helps a little bit alleviate that. Maybe I'm just biting down when I'm sleeping on my jawline. But however, there's not a lot of people here today. So,
Hey, how's everyone doing today? So today is April 17th. Yesterday, on April 16th, I had a same day lay with the mixed Latina.
so this is the Indian student. Okay, let's hear it.
She was mixed between Puerto Rican.
I just got this right now. So those are all the wrong questions. Should I bulk or cut? No, you should V shape. Always go for a V shape sort of body, not like a compound ninja turtle. This is an Indian student who just same day lay. Are you still here, prime time too? That's him.
Mexican. So the story goes that before I went to go day game, I went to go get a haircut that John recommends. And if you're thinking about being one of John's students, he'll recommend a certain type of haircut that you should get. Not only that, but he also recommends the outfit that you should wear during day game. So after I went and got my haircut, I went to the mall where I saw her sitting there on her phone.
Hmm.
So I approached with the hybrid opener,
Hybrid.
and was after that I transitioned. Then I went into the conversation skill flow drill that John teaches
Good. Good.
in
Yeah.
his products. If you guys don't have the Elite 30 or the Elite Access, or if you're not in the Facebook inner circle, because every month, John and his inner circle group members, we do a class on a certain subject.
You cannot join. It's top secret class.
So I'm in there also, and you can watch the videos many times as you want. Not only that, but like he recommends being on this memory supplement from Amazon. So what does this memory supplement do is once you take it, your mind expands while you're watching the Facebook inner circle group, but you retain more information the second or the third time you go around. So we did a class on facial expressions, flirting, talking slower, a conversation skill flow drill, and stating 45 degrees. I watched that class on the Facebook inner circle for like 2 days straight until I finally mastered it. Then I applied it in the field, and I got the same day lay. So
Yeah, Indian same day lay. So you don't need no fucking boot camps or bencho camps.
So after a certain amount of time, he recommends that you go on an Insta date. So that's what me and this girl did. I was like, "Hey, let's go get a smoothie. I'm getting kind of thirsty."
Mhm.
So me and her, we went to the smoothie place, and that was the only drink that I got her. Some of these other coaches, I heard use alcohol, and that's kind of weird because if you get her drunk, she can't consent, and that's like rape. So I suggest you don't do that. And the only thing I did was I just got her a smoothie. So we were drinking a smoothie together. Then after a certain amount of time, I was like, "Hey, let's go watch a movie that's like down this a hallway." So me and her, we went to go watch a movie, and like we decided on what movie to watch. So we were watching it together. Then afterwards, I took her to my car. Then like I wanted to go drop her at her house, but there was this park that looked really nice because the scenery. So she suggests we go there for a little bit, and we went there and we chatted a little bit. Then after that, she was like, "Hey, let's go to my house." So I drove her and me to her house, and that's where I got my same day late, basically. So I just want to thank John for all the work he has put into his students. You guys should consider his programs because they're really helpful. And John goes above and beyond to make sure you are successful. Is your success is his number one priority. Because when I was in the Elite Access on the WhatsApp group, we also had another additional group with 6 other people, and every day John posts his YouTube shorts. And if we like this YouTube shorts, he'd give us like 2 minute little audio clip of advice. So that's how that advice also has helped me. With John's coaching,
Oh, it's a win-win. So
I feel like I can go out and track and go on the Insta date with any girl that I choose. And not only that, but recently I've been seeing that a lot of Indians, they've been having a lot of like depression and ADHD issues. With ADHD and depression, John recommends certain type of supplements. Like I said, for the Facebook Inner Circle group, he recommends like a list of supplements that will help you out during your day game. It will make your mind calmer and it will make you more happier. And not only that, but if you are depressed or you feel not motivated to go do day game, John will help you get motivated so you can go out there and get results. He really cares about his student, and like I was honestly the worst student that he had because I'm lazy as fuck. So eventually, I did this one exercise that would help me with my self-esteem.
Mm.
Me and John worked on a little visualization board that I'm currently working on now,
Mm.
and I think that also has helped me too. So he really cares about his student, and and honestly, he's like honestly the best dating coach that you can get right now, because there's no other dating coaches that are posting other student testimonials.
Yeah, there's nothing for 2024. This just happened like half a day ago or something. He was late for work. So
Only posting theirs, which it's them doing, it's not their students. So why would you go there? And not only that, but I'm Indian as well. But I lived in America my whole life, so I don't have the Indian accent,
mm.
and I dress like really nice when I go out on day game, because that's really like honestly, if you dress really nice, you know how to have a conversation, you know how to flirt in a certain time period, you know how to tease,
Mm.
like calibrations and facial expressions. You should be good to honestly get an insta date. Just know it's pretty simple. Once you practice and master the skill, you should get it down. So once again, I want to thank John for his help. I want to thank him again for letting me back into his coaching, because I know that I don't deserve to be here, because he has all the other students that he needs to focus on. So that's my video testimonial. I hope for future students that this finds really helpful.
Yeah, so he just sent it to me right now. I have no idea what it said. So whatever it said, that's the video testimonial. I'm gonna have to put the date just to confirm it, right? That it is at this specific date. Let's see. I'll just call him to see what happens. I'm not planning this. Yo, don't tell any sort of identifiable information, okay? But that was your video testimonial. You see me on the YouTube live right now?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Oh, cool. We didn't plan this or anything. This is like we have no idea. It's just completely spontaneous. Today I was supposed to talk about Asian masculinity, right? But can you confirm a couple of things for me, okay? So after we saw your video testimonial, okay? First of all, is all the other video testimonials of the students laid, same day laid, all that stuff recently, are they all real or are they just all fake?
No, they're all real.
Have you seen?
Those are the students that I know.
Okay. Have you seen their faces, their names, and know who they are, and seen their lay pics?
Yeah, in the WhatsApp group.
Yes. So, what do you have to say to people that are haters and they think, oh, yeah, it can't be that many? It's just nonstop.
Well, first they should go on your website and look at all the testimonials,
Mhm.
because everything's right there. And I don't know if you. I'm assuming you post testimonials to the Facebook house group, right?
Yeah, I do. So,
Yeah, so I mean it's there too. I mean,
but you're the one
people
who's
are
seen it.
probably jealous and whatnot. Yeah.
But here's the thing: they may be jealous, right? But here's the thing, okay? They see it with the woman's face censored, right? And they see the name censored, but you see it uncensored. You know the names, you know your classmates. That's something that they don't know, right? What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, they're beautiful. Like those girls are like supermodels. I can send you a picture of the one I had the same day late with
Mm.
yesterday, and she's pretty good looking.
Okay, but when when you look at the women, right? Are they above the look scale of the students for the recent ones?
Yes,
It is not
yes.
bullshit. You seen their faces, not like some busted trash like other dating coaches, and they just censoring the. This is like for real. It's not like bullshit.
Yeah. Because the last one, the blonde one, I think the Italian student. No, it
Yeah.
was Sean or the.
Don't say their. I said don't say their name. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What the last one, she was pretty hot.
Yeah, you don't say the students' names in front of everyone. We discussed.
Oh my bad.
Yeah, in the beginning, not to say their names right when I call you. It's fucking autistic as shit. All right. So, anyways, I'll try to censor that part of the name later on. Okay, for one students,
Okay.
but we'll just call them Italian. We'll call they don't know which one's which. Italian, white. So we even though I will cut the part of the video, then they won't see the words there. But let's just say okay. So when you look at the Italian student, okay,
Mhm.
the women, right? Because we have to protect the students' identities, obviously, and the women too. So when you look at the women, like, are they above the look scale of the student?
Yes, yes, they are.
And this is not bullshit. You've seen their faces and everything like that. Like,
Yes, I have. Yeah, they're
okay,
way above their looks.
what will you rate out of 10? Like down to decimal points.
Probably eight. Eight. Yeah.
Okay. So some people think is a 9, some people think it's 8, whatever. But I don't know. I think some are 9, some are 8. But well, anyways, I still stand by that. We can get everyone to rate it. But for you, if it's 8, whatever. But it's still high. So regardless.
Mhm.
So look, I stand by it. That's more than 8 for some of them. So you think the last one's an 8? Like the one that looks almost like Julia Roberts and stuff? You think she's an 8?
Yeah, yeah, she is the blonde one. Yeah,
What about the other ones?
yeah, they're like 8 to 10. Yes.
8 to 10, right? That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So I still have some of the other pictures. Here's the Dua Lipa looking one. Okay. Bulgarian. Um, let's see. The other ones are so this one's 8 because I think she's quite pretty, but this is the other ones. Let's see if I got more here. Uh, what do you think of this one?
Oh, the one that you just sent me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's a 9, 8, 9.
Okay.
I'm guessing 9.
9. Okay. So
Yeah, she's really pretty.
yeah, that's just the second one, and there was like 6 other ones too. So let me try to find them. But they all range from 9s and 8s, right? 9, 8, 9, 9, 8.
Yes.
And this is not bullshit. It's not like this is not just you saying they're just like whatever, but they're really actually 8s and 9s.
Yeah, they are. They're gorgeous. Like super gorgeous.
Have you seen any other students from other? I know you don't look at other companies and stuff like that, but have you ever seen like anyone else students getting this kind of results, like model looking women?
No, no, I have not.
Okay, so I have to scroll back a little bit for some of the pictures because there's quite a few. Um, but overall, right? You've seen the pictures before. Now that you remember it, some of them, I'm trying to look for them. Right, we're just adapting in real time. We're not planning this or anything. So you can confirm that everything is real. Every single student, like I, do you know that in the outer circle, I have not posted every single video testimonial, not even your screenshot pic yet, or I haven't posted a lot of the students, Italians and the white student, because there's just too many. You know that? So when you see that they pop up all the time, right? Is there actually that many? Because sometimes people may get a glimpse or get an idea and post it on the thumbnails and stuff, right? Um, are those all real? Like, whenever I post
Yes.
when I post a thumbnail, right? And I haven't like I put the video as premiere, right? Do they have a video testimonial behind them?
Yes, they do.
And they haven't seen it yet, but every single one of them has a video testimonial behind it.
Yes, all of them do.
Okay. So that's frequently as this happens, right? Like all the time. I always show you guys the pictures of the women and stuff like that. This is like none of this is BS. This is all real. They no, I mean they do pop up this often. Like they just get laid like nonstop, basically.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
So
They go out and post the results.
they always seem they lay and stuff for some reason.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna send you some of the other students, women, so you can see it. I think I found some of the older ones. Okay. And tell me what you think, okay? Um,
Okay.
okay, well, I couldn't find everything. Hold on a second. There's just too many pictures. There's a lot of lay pics over here. I'm not gonna send you those ones, but I could if you want to see their vagina. So I usually censor afterwards. So you're always the first one to see it before everyone else. Okay, I'm gonna send you a couple here. Okay, so obviously, um, all right. So the second one, right? Is she attractive?
Oh, she definitely is attractive.
What you because you can see her face now, right? Nobody else can see it, and we're not gonna like obviously show the camera. We're not fucking
Yeah.
stupid,
Yeah.
right? because we can get in a lot of trouble for this shit. However, what do you think she is out of 10 decimal points?
8 out of 10.
Okay. And how about the next one? This is the Vietnamese student with a Latina, 18-year-old.
That one's 9. Like a 9.5 between 9 and a 10.
Yeah. I mean, look at her, right? You can see her vagina too, right?
Yeah.
So,
Nice body.
yeah, 18 years old. Latina. Nice, right?
Yeah, that's like
Influencer too, actually. So I have more pictures of the other women, right? Like, this is just what I can find from the Italian student. There's actually more women that even some of them are more attractive. Okay, here's another one for my students. Okay, this is one of the London student before we 10 fuck buddies. Okay, what do you think about her?
8 out of 10.
All right, but yeah, 8 9s, 8 9s, stuff like that. Do you guys see a pattern here? So is this bullshit or is this number like is your number objective or are you like exaggerating it?
It's real. Like anybody would agree. All these women are like way above the students' look scale.
Like it's not even close. It's just like so far beyond.
Up there, yeah.
Okay. Does any of the students actually use like alcohol and escalate her super hard, like other people's boot camps in my coaching?
You
Do I,
don't know.
so is there
No, definitely not.
is there any one time in my coaching, right, inner circle, anything that I tell the students, hey, it's easier to use alcohol, loosen her up, and deal with objections? Have I ever once did that?
No, never.
Not even once, right? Because do you think that's unethical?
Yeah, really unethical. Like you can get in big trouble for that.
Yeah. So if that's how their student get results and they don't show that part, that's pretty unethical. Okay, how about this? I know this is the first time you heard of red pill and stuff. Do you know a lot of Indians are red pill recently? We won't say any more
No, I
details.
know.
Okay, or black pill. You have no idea what that is, right? So you have no. So
No.
you're not using Instagram closing. You're not using clout. You're not using money status or anything like that.
No, definitely not.
Believe it or not, a lot of Indians, right? They believe that every single time I talk to an Indian person and they're interested in coaching, they always the first thing they say is, "Don't you need an Instagram?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Oh, you why is your Oh, you don't.
This whole thing turned from Asian masculinity to Indian domination, right? Conquering.
Yeah.
And you're from the United States, right? So it's not like nothing. All right. So
All right.
all right. So also, okay. That's also stupid. Do you think you need muscles and stuff like huge, huge muscles? And that's the second thing that all the Indians are like, oh yeah, but I got to work out first before I even consider your coaching. I mean, you do work out a little bit to V shape, but do you need to work out like a compound ninja turtle, like this Asian masculinity bullshit?
No, no, you don't have to do all that. You just gotta, do the workout plan and take the, protein supplements.
Yeah. So it's like if you don't need that, and what do you close with in number close? I know that this time you didn't have to, right? You went for a same day lay. But do the students use Instagram or they just use the WhatsApp and or text?
I probably use the phone number and WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I don't use Instagram or any other social media.
And when I say the students get laid in 1 to 6 approaches, right? A lot of people are like,
Yeah.
one guy kept laughing at me. One recent student who became a student, every time I was like, "Oh, you got laid in 1 to 6." It's like, oh, 1 to 6. It's like, what are you laughing at? You've seen it all.
Oh,
Is that
so that was my first approach that day too.
first approach?
Yes.
Oh, you should add that to your testimonial later on, right? The date and also like you should add the date in case people get confused. If you can do that for me, that'll be fine. And tell everyone's that first approach. Just say, "Oh yeah, I forgot to mention." I think that'll be good because that's the truth, right? It's not like I'm telling you what to say in a testimonial. That's the truth. If it's the first approach, right? And all the other students, are they closing in 1 to 6 approaches, or is that bullshit?
They are closing in 1 to 6 approaches.
Like consistently, the ones who drill it down, the white student, the Italian student, the Jewish student, the Vietnamese guy. They're during that day, it's always that 1 to 6, and for you, it's the first approach.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are skeptical about this, saying there's a 10% stats most women will flake. All that is that bullshit? Like, I mean, okay, is all this true? What I say with the students who level up, they close in 1 to 6 approaches, or is this like exaggerated? Be honest. You've seen all the testimonials, all the student results. Tell them what it is. Like, I'm not telling you what to say. I have no idea. I just called them all the blue.
Yeah, like all of them close to 1 to 6 approaches up. They throw the exercises down. But then it becomes second nature while you're set.
And there are some students obviously struggle, right? For them, it takes more than 1 to 6 because they don't drill it down properly, right? But however, the ones who did get laid, right? Are they all 1 to 6?
Yes.
Like every single one.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Even
everyone.
though if even if they think it's impossible, like all these guys I show you, the Vietnamese guy, the Jewish guy, Italian guy.
Yes.
So
All of
it,
them close 1 to 6 approaches.
this is entirely possible, even though it's never been heard of before in the history of Daygame.
Yes, it's possible. Once you drew all the exercises down, you should be good to go.
Do you remember the millionaire student with 15 lays, 5 white girls, 5 models, 2 actresses, 1 foursome? Do you remember that guy? We won't want to say his name,
Yes.
but
Yes, I did.
you were there when all that happened. So,
Yes, I was.
and you saw him getting laid in like less than 1 to 6 approaches consistently over and over. Am I right?
Yes.
This is not some bullshit.
No, definitely no.
Like he closed on like you may not remember, but he closed on the first approach in Berlin. Fucking same day lay, first approach. Blonde chick.
No, no, yeah, I don't that much. I remember the student.
Okay, do you remember the guy from London before?
Oh
No,
yes.
we don't want to say his name, but with 10 fuck buddies, fivesome, 2 models, and one became his girlfriend. Do you remember that one?
Yes, I remember that one.
He was your classmate before.
Yeah, that's what made me want to get elite access.
Mm. And you saw all his results back to back as I posted in the group.
Yeah.
And this is all real. It's not like some bullshit. It's all real.
Mhm.
And
Yes, that was
the
100%
women, right?
real.
All the lay pics, everything is all real. That's his name there. Okay, so I think beyond a shadow of a doubt, right? All the students are saying exactly the same thing. They're getting laid in 1 to 6 approaches. Number two, the students are getting women above their looks level. These are facts. Number three, some of the students' lay pics I just showed you are 8s and 9s, or even higher, 9.5, consistently.
Hmm.
There's no alcohol at all in my coaching. You never seen a single instance of me teaching the students how to use alcohol in inner circle, elite access, and cheating the process. You never once seen that.
No, never.
Do you see me like, or do you see the students using Instagram closes or clout and that red pill? You may not know it, but have you ever seen that before?
No, I have not.
It's like, although I do teach the 6 algorithms and stuff, but do they even use it or they don't give a fuck?
They use it as like some algorithms. Yes.
Okay, but which students uses it? Because most of them don't use it.
The ones that get results that get same day late or lays.
No, this is not true. This is not true. That's like saying they are status maxing. Which student? Just white, Italian, which ones are using it?
Which race?
Yeah, I mean, does the Italian student uses Instagram?
Oh no. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, they don't know.
No, I mean, like you saw him in like whatever, right? Doing same day lays and stuff. Did the Jewish person use their Instagram, or did I change Instagram, or they just did WhatsApp?
WhatsApp.
Do you get what I'm saying? I want to make sure it's very clear that people understand that there is a 6 algorithm, but the students they don't need it.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I remember this one. No.
Okay, so which one do you think actually used the Instagram and 6 algorithms? I only know like maybe 3 students.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know which students use that.
So you don't
I'm not
know,
sure.
right? But they might confuse youth saying that all the same day lays use the 6 algorithms. Maybe you don't understand what the 6 algorithms are. That's the status maxing. Does
Yeah, yeah, I don't. Oh,
no, but is that okay? Let's make it very clear, right? So it's beyond a shadow of a doubt. When you see all the people closing same day lays and stuff, and getting women coming out, did they close her with just normal texting, or do they use the Instagram? I hope this makes sense. This is what they call red pill. They use the Instagram to show off their lifestyle, their money, all that stuff. Do they do that?
Oh no, just regular phone number.
Okay, now this is clear. This is clear. This is what I meant. When I say six algorithms, they don't use like the Instagram clothes and they try to show off the clout. They don't do that shit.
No, 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 they don't know.
Like they don't even understand how to do that, basically, or they don't even care, right? It's like, and they don't get flaked on. Have you noticed that? Okay, let's talk about the flake. Let's talk about the flakes, okay? When the students are leveled up and stuff, right? Do they actually get flaked on, or are they just almost like non-existent? We're talking about the London.
Like once you level up, you exercise, you do not get flaked on at all.
Like you see all the Jewish students, all these recent students, it's almost like they don't have any flakes,
Yeah, I noticed that.
right? And they're getting laid in 1 to 6 approaches. Is that accurate, or because for people out there, they think it's impossible? Is now the reality? They say 10% stats, as white dating coaches say. You may not know who. Is that bullshit? The 10% stats? Like,
Yeah, it's definitely bullshit. Yeah.
okay. So the students are getting laid, um, basically almost receiving no flakes. That means this whole flaking issue is because they're socially uncalibrated and nobody has taught social calibrations except me to level up. If you may not make the connection, but have you noticed there's no other day game coaches teaching social calibrations?
No, they don't. Only you do.
And you've noticed the students when they do that, they don't actually get flakes when they level up their social calibrations. Is that true?
That is true. Yeah, none of the students that like get results from you, they never get flaked.
Yeah. So if that's true, right, then that rewrites the whole day game history. That debunks like, oh, Paul Jenka says like whatever, 10%, 11%. Then that is all wrong. White dating coaches say 10% this. That's completely wrong. It's more like what flakes? They'll come out anyways. Is that true?
Yeah, they'll come out. Yeah.
So if that's the case, right, then yeah, I'm the world's best day game coach. I'm not even exaggerating. So I didn't like we didn't plan this conversation beforehand, like, hey, I'm gonna go on YouTube live, show up. Did I say anything like that?
No, no, they did not.
Okay, I did say I'll go on YouTube live later, but I never told you to come on and just tell people this stuff. I just phone you out of the blue. We're supposed to talk about Asian masculinity, right? Well, it's like shitting all over the Asian masculinity, It's like your topic is not important enough to listen to. We should just change the title, right? Indian masculinity. Yeah. Yeah. Can you also just add the date to it? Like, hey, in case I forgot, like you're okay with everybody, right? If I tell them to do that, because they don't know when the testimonial is. When did you get laid? Like, what was the date?
Oh, it was April 16th yesterday.
Nice. So it's not like way back then. Like all these testimonials I post, like this is just recent. Like, this just happened like yesterday.
Yeah, this is recent.
Okay, then can
Like 12 hours ago.
exactly. So just add that to your testimonial in the beginning, and we have this in the video. We have it all captured here. But are you guys okay with me asking him? Because I want to make sure people know the date because it's so recent. If I'm gonna post that as the next one, right? Today's the 17th, and that was 16th. I'm gonna post it on the 18th, right? At least I want them to know it's on the 16th. Is that fine? Can you add that to it and just tell them?
Yes, I can.
Just say, hey, in case I forgot, it's like I laid on the 16th April. So you guys are okay with that, right? Because it's not gonna be clear. I have to write that, and they may not even believe it. So, but congratulations again. Oh yeah, let's talk about you as a student before, right? Some people may think you're like a normal case or maybe a bit of a hard case. The different type: easy case, normal case, right? Hard case, impossible case, like emotional, and unteachable case, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Which one are you? Like, if you got late, right? Are you like a hard case or a normal case, or what are you
Like right now or the past?
in the past before this happened?
Oh, impossible case.
Okay. And did I once used to think you're the worst student of all time?
Yeah.
So for you to make such a big jump, right, to the same day lay, right? You have improved a lot. It all clicked. So
Yeah.
okay, what do you want to say to the other Indians out there? Like, there are probably a bunch of Indians that are interested in my coaching, but somehow they're so brainwashed by red pill and they're brainwashed by black pill. You need muscles, you need alcohol. It's always the same brainwashing, and then they're interested, but then they're like stuck by boot camps. What do you have to say to the other Indians?
Oh, first, first of all, what I suggest is, they go onto your website and they look at all the testimonials they ever had,
Mhm.
and so that can like show to them that like you can help them get results. Not only that, but like all these other pills, it's like complete crap, like fake. It's like for people that like that can't do day games. So like, why listen to them? They have all the proof on your website blog, so that's all they need. Like it's okay to be Indian. You just gotta look whitewash. Get the haircut, get the outfit.
Mhm.
Learn how to have a good conversation, and it'll work your way up. No,
So, is it possible that these guys that believe that they need more clout and also they need to be higher status and that they need to be bigger muscles and use alcohol, right? Are they doing the wrong things? Because if they're not whitewashed, won't they create xenophobia?
oh yeah, definitely. Because most people they dress like shit in public, and they don't got their hair in order and have like a really bushy beard. So
What
of
happens?
course, like
What happens? What happens if you don't cut your hair and look very Indianish, right? Like, do you get xenophobia and you start not wearing the whitewash fashion husband material? What happens?
oh no, the women, especially the white women, they'll be turned off. Because you gotta ask yourself this: to all the future Indian students,
Mm.
when have you seen a really hot white girl with an Indian? Ask yourself that.
For Daygame, just Daygame, not
Yeah,
like
for
some,
dating.
not just some type of like mixed game or whatever, right?
Yeah, for dating.
Yeah, just a regular student or something like that. When have you seen that? They're always getting like some 4 out of 10s or something. If
Yeah,
they're
some ugly girl. No, they don't really care about. No.
yeah,
You're just there to help your ego.
like we're not talking about status maxing. We're not talking about using alcohol escalation with romantic flirts and all that bullshit and heavy bedroom escalation. We're just talking about like regular Indian that goes out there, does day game without any crutches. What you're saying to them, right, is that like where are their results, basically. So
Yeah, basically.
and also, it does it make sense to like here's what I claim. Okay, is this true? That I don't believe in just trying to use like muscle maxing and then escalating super hard in the bedroom with alcohol and all that shit, right? But what I'm trying to say is that what I do advocate is that for Indians, do not look like your own ethnicity, that 2 out of 10 Indian type, that stereotype. You know what I'm talking about, right? The
Oh, I
ben
know what you're
the
talking about.
bench-shouldered Indians, like not to be racist or nothing, but bench-shouldered Indians. You know what I'm talking about? The really low SMV. You don't want to associate with them kind of types,
Yeah,
right? So
I know what you mean.
if you look like you're whitewashed, right? Is that 4 out of 10 in perceived natural status?
Yeah. Yes.
Is it better to look like a different race, like look black or maybe look like Middle Eastern or look like Latino or something like that if you're light skinned as Indian?
Oh yes, I get that a lot. You're like, skin or Middle Eastern.
Mm.
I hardly ever get it.
Yeah, and you know like other people, right? Like my old roommate. You know what he kind of looks like, right? He looks kind of like Latino, right? So that helps too. And you saw other Indian students. Do you remember like one student that in our group? Right now he's like 5'4" and he's engaged and he's like bald and short. You know who I'm talking about? That
No,
short
I
guy.
don't.
Okay. But there's a recent student who is engaged. If you look at the inner circle, he's a bald student. He's 5'4". He used to
Okay.
be one of your classmates like long time ago. So let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's kind of down there. But yeah, one of your classmates got engaged. Do you remember the other Indian guy who got married?
Yes, yes, I do.
You know who I'm talking about, right? The guy with a
Yeah,
really heavy accent, right? The guy with the skinny fat and kind of that guy,
yeah,
that Canadian.
yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So for him, right, when he dressed Indian wash, right, you know what happened to him, right? He gets and when
I would never like dress Indian watch. Like I always suggest you guys always get a haircut every 2 weeks.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but for him, right, when he dressed whitewash, what happened to him? He got married, right? So, and he
Yeah,
got made friends. He made a lot of white friends and everything else. But yeah, I just wanted like to call you because I just want you to confirm this for the audience. Like I don't usually do these kind of interview stuff like other dating coaches. And it's very confusing because whenever they interview a student, they may not get any results. And then you try to figure out like a needle in a haystack if you got laid or not. So you got the same day laid, basically, on April the 16th, 2024, right? And that's not bullshit.
no, it's real.
And okay, oh cool. This is my Filipino uh assistant. New laptop would be delivered to me on Friday. I can work faster. All the money that I made from you and also all the other students, it all went to pay for him for 2 years as an assistant. You know that? So all the money I'm making, even when you renew your elite access today, will be going towards the business. I'm not gonna spend a single dollar on myself or buying new watches and stuff like that. Like so, or doing something like that. I'm put right back into the business. I'm gonna buy maybe like a horse or something. Like you cannot lead the horse to water and make them drink. Level 2 students. And then I bought a sewer rat. Have you seen that one before? So
No, that's correct.
look at this one. This is like level 1 sewer rat. This is called Ruben.
Oh,
Look at it. I'm cheap. I just ignore John Elite's testimonials. I'm a sewer rat. Look at
that's funny.
it. This was like $7 United States, but it's like $27 Canadian. So I bought the Canadian one. Yeah, it's fucking $7 for this rat, sewer rat. So sometimes I call the people the sewer rats, right? You may not know this, but the people that only spend like a couple $100, they don't invest in themselves, right? Um, does that make sense? And people who are like horses, you can lead the horse to water and not make them drink. They're only spend exactly 1,000. And then people that are like sheeps, right? They'll buy boot camps for a lot of money. Does that make sense? So maybe with the money that you know, as soon as you pay for the invoice, if you've done it already, but that money's gonna go towards maybe a horse and go towards like a fucking sheep. So I can call people out and just hold up a horse. Like, you will never spend. You want to pick them out, right? Which one you? Yeah, I say which one's the coolest looking, right? You get to choose. So all the money's reinvested back in the business, so I can make a point. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that you have invested in yourself, right? I think that's an important concept, right? Because level 1, 2, 3. Over the years, you have invested in my coaching. Was it worth it?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely worth it.
So this is a person asking, right? Okay.
Yeah.
No offense, but why are you invalidating Asian masculinity? Okay, fuck what he has to say. Can the student share about this training? What training are you talking about? Like, oh, he wants to know how you're trained without maybe giving away all the secrets, right? Give a rough outline how you were trained. We gotta change the title, right, to Indian masculinity. We're gonna have to change the title. No, that's not fine. We can always do a video on Asian masculinity in the future, right?
Okay.
So how did you get laid? Like how was your training like? Let's he wants to know that. Okay.
The training can be tough sometimes because one little tiny mistakes, you have to do the drill all over again.
Okay.
Because you have to perfect the topic that you're trying to learn. Like you're supposed to like perfect the facial expressions.
Mhm.
You know, if you're like, because if everything's all off, you just gotta redo it again.
They might not okay,
Like,
they might not know what a drill is, right? What when they say drill, because you know how do other people get taught usually?
Probably boot camps or some kind of program.
And then they just use some memorization tactic, right? And they just mass approach.
Oh, like lines. Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah,
especially
yeah.
yeah, lines.
Okay, so since they don't have a concept of drills, right, or lines or whatever, do I teach you guys like outside of the opener, right? It has algorithm. Is there any lines in between all that stuff, or is it all like flowing from the algorithms?
It's all about algorithms.
So there's no like
But
actual
if you do
lines.
the logarithms, there's no such things as lines.
So literally the whole coaching, even though everybody else that's very Asperger's and autistic, give it a like if you guys are learning a lot. Basically, they're always learning lines from Todd V and other coaches, right? But
Yeah, they learn the lines.
you're saying there is absolutely no lines whatsoever. It's all improvised with the algorithms. Is that true, or is that like
Oh, that's 100% true. It's all logarithms. Once you know what, like, the logarithms are,
yeah?
you should be good. There's no lines.
So, and they're probably wondering, the guy's wondering, right? What do you mean by how is he trained, right? What is a drill? How is it done?
Well, for example, like, if any of you have the Elite 30,
Mm,
he talks about conversation skill flow drill,
yeah.
like how to do it, how to ask open-ended
Wait,
questions.
wait, wait, don't give everything away. Don't give everything away. But tell them,
Conversation.
what's the purpose of that? Like, what does it do?
It's like open the girl up so then you can go on Insta date, you can, same delay, go on dates.
So you're saying this
Just open
triangle.
the girl
So
up.
you're saying this triangular flow drill just gets her opening up. What does that do?
It gives you an opportunity to flirt. Because if you ask a good question,
Mm.
then she'll talk more than you can flirt.
Okay, so you're saying that if they get short answers, the opposite, then they cannot flirt. Is that what's happening? Like, what will happen?
Short answer.
Go on.
Well, if you get a short answer, then it'd be hard to continue the conversation.
I see, because a lot of people they make statements, right? It's like you look like you are into yoga, and she gives a short answer. Is that correct? Like zombies, you look like you're into yoga. And she's like, I guess I am, and then they're like, so how long you been doing yoga for? A question, right? And then it's like, 3 years. You also look like you do CrossFit. And they're like, no. So besides CrossFit, what do you do? It's like, I don't know. I cook, and then it's like, and then ask 3 questions. Am I right? And they're like, so what do you like to cook? You know, how long do you like to cook for? And then she says, "What? I have a boyfriend." So
But she walks away.
all the other coaches, right? They teach like that because they're autistic. So basically, the flow drill, right? Is it? I know it's very hard to learn for people with Asperger's and stuff, right? But so you're saying you drill this stuff down. What do they mean by drill it down?
Just practice over and over and over until you master it.
Until it's like second nature. But do you practice out there in the field, or do you practice at home, or where is this being practiced for the Johnny Elite training? I'll answer that question for him. Go on.
Oh, yeah. Can I tell them how I did it?
You cannot give away specifics of how it's done, but you can tell them like where did you train in it and stuff like that, but not like the specifics, like the actual steps.
Oh, we train in your house first with the elite access.
Hmm.
I always practice on there the conversation skill full drill.
Mm.
Then I send it to you and you critique it. Critique, and even if you do get it right, you keep doing it, doing it, doing it. You just practice it until it becomes second nature. So when you go out there, it can just flow naturally.
Wait, so you're telling people that if they practice at home, even though they don't know how to practice without me, but if they practice at home with, elite access with me, you're saying that they can level up kind of like a boxing or maybe like a basketball, like in the gym or something like that before they go out there in the basketball court or go in the MMA gym. Metaphorically speaking, are you saying that's like when they go back out there, they have some kind of foundation, or are you talking about?
So like one video he showed about Steve Nash, like like doing the drills to make sure the free throw goes in.
Yes.
It's the same thing. Like we practice with you, and you give us feedback to see what we need to improve on.
Hmm.
So then we fix on the things that we improve on, and we send you like a better one. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we practice with you, then we go out there and we apply what we learned.
Do you record the infields and send it to me and I critique it in front of the group? Does that happen? To see if you
Yes, that
applied it?
happens a lot. Yes. Yes.
So basically, from what I'm hearing, right, even though I know exactly what it is because I train people like this, you're almost being trained like an army. You go out there in the field and we see how much of it you can actually apply, fix it, do more drills. Is this true? Is this the reason why the students, when leveled up, they don't get any flakes?
Yes. This is the reason why.
So, is there any other coach you've ever heard of, or anybody even on YouTube have ever heard of students drilling stuff down like an army or MMA or something like that, Muay Thai or whatever, right? Like, and then
Yeah.
going out there and applying it. Has anybody else taught it like this before for Daygame in the world?
No, they have not. No. Not that what I see. No.
The most they do is just tactics, and then some alcohol maybe, or maybe some status maxing Instagram clothes, or huge numbers game with mystery method shit, or RSD, a direct game playing numbers game. But there's nobody that trains it like this.
Nobody other than yourselves.
And you notice the most recent students, the guys who are like doing very well, right? Including yourself, but the white student, the Italian students, and all these other guys, did they drill it down so much that they got laid in 1 to 6 approaches?
Yes, yes, we did.
Like, this is not bullshit. I actually forced them to do more drill. Did they do more drills than you guys? Like some of the other students.
Yeah, yes, they did. Yes.
So the Jewish student and all these other people that got a girlfriend right now, all this other stuff, they put way more work. Are they more adaptable than some of the students?
Yes, they are more adaptable, more teachable, and more like tenacity.
I see. So if it's all
Yes.
drills, right? Then I guess in a way, right? Maybe the reason why I'm the world's best day game coach is because this is taught completely differently than everybody else. And everyone's is it like almost like everyone's running up a hill, getting respawned, getting their head shot off, and then running and respawning and running up the hill again, getting their head shot
Yeah.
off, and then
Yeah.
respawning again. And then it's like, oh, okay, maybe I'll use a push pull, run up the hill, get their head shot off. Okay, now I'm gonna try to talk like faster, run up the hill. I'm gonna get a number. Is that what they're
Shut
doing?
up. Yeah, that's what they.
Is that when you think about it, isn't that insane?
Oh, that's fucking crazy. You're just wasting time, even you burned out.
Yeah. Okay, so the next question somebody wants to ask here, right? Is that he's asking, can he tell us what his outfit is for day game? We cannot give him the specifics, right? But maybe just a very general macro things. Like we can only say the color, we cannot say the name of the pants, right? The name of the shoe. Or maybe we just give him very vaguely, like what kind of fashion is it? Like if we're talking about 6 frames, right? There's the fuck boy frame, boyfriend girlfriend frame, the friend zone frame, the husband material, sugar daddy, high status. Like those club promoter kind of look. Which frame is it? Out of the 6?
Which one? Oh, it's the husband material.
Is it like like a Zara kind of look, or is it more like a whitewash kind of look?
It's more of a like whitewash kind of look.
So the hairstyle, we cannot go in details what you're doing, but you did get a haircut that's whitewashed. Am I right? Before you got laid, the same day lay.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
Or I went to go to I went to the barber, and the picture you showed me,
Yeah.
I showed that to the barber, and I cut. Then I went to the mall, then I got that same day late.
So they're kind of curious because these guys say like, "Oh, Asian masculinity, why is it wrong?" Right, and stuff like that, because they have no awareness that they're completely China washed, right? Even though this topic has been switched a little bit, right? They're completely China man washed, and they have no awareness. But what happens when you, as an Indian person, start to dress whitewash and husband material, right? Versus trying to just have like a little bit curlier Indian hair and a little bit of beard, and what happens between the two in your experience?
Oh, so if you like dressed up like you just got off the ship, India,
Yeah.
like no girl's gonna give you the time of day. They're just gonna walk away from you. Like, like like You're not gonna get nobody like that. Maybe a 3 or 4, but here we're focused on like 8, 9s, and 10s and supermodels.
Yeah.
Those are the type of girls we focus on.
When you say supermodels are super attractive, right, and stuff like that, and you saw the pictures earlier, right? As you look at the WhatsApp again, and you scored it earlier, like some of them are 8, some of them are 9, some of them are 9.5, right? And
Yeah.
for the people that just shows up, is that true? Like they're actually that good looking? Like for most people, it's out of their reality that even their students can even get anything but like other dating coaches, right? Okay, I'll tell you what I think happens. They'll say that they're Indian student or something, they'll get supermodels or something like that, right? Some busted trash and they don't show anything. Are these students here, right, that you see, are they getting like actual 9 out of 10s, 8 out of 10s, 8.5, 9.5? Or is this just like you seen it, or is this exaggerated when I type that up?
No, we get those type of women in our in our dating.
And this is not bullshit. They're actually 9 out of 10s. They're not just some other dating coach that calls their wife or whatever girlfriends like 10 out of 10. In reality, they're just like 8. This is actually like 8.5, 9s, 9.5, that quality. Like for real. Compared.
Yes, they're that high quality.
Okay. And have you seen any other company out there get, like consistently students are getting like this kind of quality?
No, I haven't. No.
Like doesn't even exist, does it? They're all 4 out of 10s. So
You know, like
uh, or below their looks level, right? But you never seen anything like you might have seen like other people's testimonial stuff, but you never ever seen anything even close to because you saw the students' pics, the lay pics, and all that stuff, the women, without the censoring. So because you guys only see the censorship on the face, right, on the YouTube, and for all the new people, all that is when you see the woman's face and you see the name of the student or classmate in the inner circle, all this is real.
yeah, this is all real. 100% real.
Yeah, so haters out there, I'm just sticking my middle finger, and all the sewer rats out there, right? Here's Ruben again. Cheap fucking sewer rats, right? Why you not like why you look at these video testimonials and just ignore it? I mean, I'm gonna post your one next tomorrow, so it's gonna be like, you know, they're just gonna fucking ignore these sewer rats, these level 1 poor sewer rats. What do you want to say to the poor sewer rats who doesn't want to invest and they're like, oh, it's inflation. I'm sad, I'm depressed. On inflation.
So they get out their feelings, invest in you so they can get results, so they can get away from this poor mindset. So once you believe you can do it, then that's going to build confidence in you to do it again.
Yes.
And
So you're saying they don't believe in themselves and they're not investing in themselves because they don't believe in themselves and they're cheaping out.
basically, yeah.
What do you want to say to other Indian? Okay, putting a stupid fucking thing on my shoulder. I actually got bitten by a fucking sewer rat. You know that?
Oh, yeah, I think it's really important, though.
Yeah, yeah, on the knuckle right there. You saw it, right? It's like a triangular teeth mark, right? Like I try to kill it and it jumps up and bites me and lands on a fucking trap. It doesn't even snap. The trap is like you should get like a 1-star review on Amazon. If that fucking rat jumps on it, it doesn't even like, it just misses my fucking sticky trap too. Like this is a smart rat. But let's just say I probably took care of it later on. So everything's fine, right? So
Everything's good now.
everything's great. So let's see. What's the questions here? No, no, it's not like whitewash golf shirts, right? And shorts and loafers, right? That's what one guy says in his mental filter.
No, it's not. No, it's definitely wrong.
Is that even whitewash or is that just some sort of like old wash?
That's a cold man wash.
Okay, next question is that where do you draw the line in becoming whitewashed though? Where do you think like you as an Indian, right? Because a lot of okay, here's the thing though. Today's topic was about Asian masculinity. Okay, we have to redo this one, change the title. But most Asian masculinity, right? They always believe that, oh no, we cannot assimilate because we'll lose our identity, and then we Asian pride, right? Whatever the fuck that means, Asian pride and stuff like that, right? Like an Asian narcissism, pat on the back, right? But they'll say you got to whitewash, and then you only make like they have no social skills flow drill, right? They're called verbals. You know that fucking verbals for it. ABCs of attraction and Griefing Casanova. Oh, verbals. You want to learn some verbals, some word associations, some autistic Asperger verbals. But for them, where do you draw the line? Can you like? Is it because you're whitewash, or is it because you have a specific exact algorithm that of your fashion?
Specific fashion algorithm that helps.
Do all the students dress exactly identical?
Everyone dresses identical.
So,
All of them.
so you're saying the students who gets laid in 1 to 6 approaches, husband material, whitewash, specifically, right? The word specific algorithm. Every single one of them dress exactly the same hairstyle, even if they're balding. Everyone dresses the same shoes, same elevator shoes, same everything.
Yeah, same watch, same blazer.
Everything's the same. So
Like, same everything. Yeah, everything's the same.
so there's no like for them, right? When they wear golf shirts and they think that's husband material, right? Then that they're creating new algorithms or new variables, right? That may not work. So, but all the students they dress the same. If that's the case, right? Then all the guys who got laid in 1 to 6 approaches, I'm not saying fashion is everything, but they all dress in such a way they fit into the husband material. Am I correct? The same watch, the same shoes, the same everything. Literally, same pants, same color, everything, same hairstyle.
So we all dress the same. All of us look the same. Same, like outfit, haircut, watch, elevated shoes, everything. Everything's the same.
So outside of the black students that have to fade their hair a little bit different because they have the afro kind of hairstyle, but outside of that, right? Every other student they have their black version of it, but everyone is exactly the same template. There's no like variations.
Same thing.
When you guys same day lay, right? And when do you guys same day lay again? What's the date?
I got it now. April 16th.
So April 16, 2024. Were you having the same hairstyle as all the other students?
Yes.
Did you wear the exact same blazer that they wear?
Yes.
Did you wear the same color and everything, like the dress shirt?
Yes.
Did you wear the same pants as everyone else?
Yes. Yep.
Did you wear the same elevator shoes, the same color, the same brand, same design?
Yep.
Did you wear the same watch?
Yes.
So if everything's the same, right? And you being Indian, right? And being whitewashed. So the guy's asking you, to what degree do you whitewash? The better question is, how accurate or how calibrated, how perfect is my student's fashion? When it comes to like 100% being the most calibrated, 50% or maybe 20% is like polos and whatever he said, like golf t-shirts and shorts, maybe like 10%. How much of it is accurate that white girls like it and it's easier the same day lay in 1 to 6 approaches, husband material?
Oh, I love it. It's like 100% accurate.
So if we change anything, right, we create new algorithms that should not be there, odds that should not be there.
Yes.
I hope that answered your question. So whoever asked that, right? Um, okay, so he wants to ask next guy, does he think he could have got that lay without your training?
Fuck no. Hell no. I wouldn't have known about the, the opener, hybrid opener. Oh, yeah, I've probably gone direct or something, and got blown out.
Do you have like high SMV or low SMV?
Low SMV.
So you're not like a high SMV Indian guy, are you?
No.
Are you tall or strong or something?
No, I'm not that tall. I don't have that much muscles. Oh,
Well, that's the case, right? How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
So you're just 1 inch taller than me. You're short. Not super short, but you're still quite short. You're not like 6'1". So
No.
so this fashion, everything. So what I think what they're trying to ask is that if you went direct or you tried a mass approach and you try to do any other way except for my way, right? What happens? Some you were a bit of a like a hard case before, right? Impossible case. But when you try to do it your way, what happens?
Oh, you're gonna get blown out, and you get burnt out. You get demotivating. It's gonna go downward spiral.
So if you have like lower SMV, right? Then that means for you to get results. You also lost your virginity with my coaching before, is that correct?
That is correct.
Do you think like there's any other place in the world you could have gone to that for someone like you that is not considered to be high SMV who did was the last lay that you got was like a same day lay with skills?
Yes, with skills. Yep.
Tell them like what venues did you go to? Like how did it happen? The same day.
So okay, so that first one,
Hmm.
we went to a smoothie place.
Okay.
Then we drank smoothie, and we went to the movie theater as usual. We watched the movie there.
Okay.
Then I pulled her back to my car.
Then what?
Then me and her had sex in my car, back of my car, in the parking lot.
Nice. Oh, so this one was in the parking lot?
No, no, this one was at her house. She pulled me to her house.
Oh yeah, the first one with the losing of virginity, right, was in the car.
Yeah, that was in the car in the parking lot.
Okay. So and the second one, where did it go to?
We went to her house.
Okay, but where how did it start, like, the venues?
Oh, so like I met her at the mall,
Mhm.
and conversations go flow drill. Uh, how many minutes we stay in. That was like, how you taught us how to do Insta dates.
Yes.
That's what I did. So then we went
How long was the Insta
to
date? Let's say how long each venue, right? So the first one was what, smoothies, you said?
it was 50, yeah, smoothie, 50 minute.
Then what happened afterwards?
Then I was like, hey, well, let's go walk over here. And we went, and I was like, hey, this cool movie's playing. Let's go watch it. She's like, all right. So then we watched the movie.
Ho It was a long movie? It was like 2 hours, 3 hours? 1?
It was like an hour 45. Yeah, about like close to two.
Okay. What happened afterwards?
Then we went to my car. Because so she didn't drive there, she Ubered there. I was
Oh.
like, I'll give you a ride. She was like, okay. So then we went. Then while I was driving, I saw a park like on the way there.
Mhm.
Then I was like, hey, let's look at this park. It has a nice scenery. So then we talked at the park. You know, heavy escalations. We started making out and stuff like that.
Nice.
She started grinding on me. Then she was like, hey, let's go back to my house. I was like, all right. So then she showed me her house,
Mhm.
and we went in there. Then we had sex.
And for all the Indians out there, right, that are like, "Oh, yeah, it's so hard. You need to have muscle mass, like maxing and just alcohol maxing and romantic flirts and status and stuff like that," right? Did you do any of that stuff? Did you use Instagram clothes? Did you show your Instagram? Did you show your muscles, right, and use alcohol?
No,
So there was absolutely no alcohol. What was the only drink that you had?
only drink I had was smoothie, and I did the beach body exercise that she told me to because she gave me a compliment on my shoulders.
Ah, I see. So you didn't have to be a big Asian masculinity compound ninja turtle. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely not. No, you know, just follow the workout that you should be good to go.
And the cheap people out there, right? The sewer rats, right? And some of the Indians who are potentially level 3, right? That just don't invest in themselves, right? What do you have to say to them? The sewer rats and also the sheeps.
Yeah. Y'all need to invest in your coaching, John's coaching, because it helps a lot. You get like everything that you need right there. Everything that will make you successful.
Hey, did you
It's totally worth it.
did you see any other day game coaches in the world right now from April post something from 2024? They might post old stuff, but have you seen a single coach anywhere? Maybe on your feed or something. You watch YouTube. I don't. You may not watch a lot of coaches out there and stuff, but did any of you out there see a single 2024 day game lay testimonial? I have not seen a
No,
single.
no. The one thing that's out there is like, those. Like that's stupid.
I want to ask the audience too. Have you guys seen a single 2024 day game lay testimonial for day game? Not night game, not all this other shit, but actually for day game. That's not me. I don't think it exists yet. It might exist in the summer. It is possible somebody might get a student laid, but right now, up to April, right? Nobody. And you got laid on April the 16th, 2024. Indian guy. I mean, let's see what else. What's the next question? Uh, So now you know that he cannot get that lay without my training. Asian masculinity, happy wife equals happy wife. Well, oh yeah, whatever. So next one, is it very thin on top, or they use the same haircut? I don't even know what the fuck that means. No, every single person has exactly the same haircut. There's no variations. It's exact. It's not just some fucking pompadour shit. It's like exact. Every angle is exact. Every single thing is exact. Next question. I don't want to bore you, right, to my student. I'm 30 and I have very little what? Are you talking about like self-esteem, or are you talking about like a sausage? I don't even know. No drinks at all? Oh, it must be Indian, right? Because they all Indians, right? And I'm not talking about native Indians, but the Indians will always 99% of the students. But John, I bought alcohol. I need alcohol. It's like, no, I had to claw out their fucking hands. The guy's like saying no. The guy's saying like this is what he's saying. No drink at all. He cannot believe it. Like no alcohol at all.
Like drinks that her should be having it's a smoothie or a coffee or a bubble tea on an instant date or a regular date.
So not he cannot believe it. For him, he must be Indian. This guy, he probably let's see. Yeah, he probably is Indian. If it's always about drinking and alcohol, because I think some Indians believe that if they get her drunk, they can deal with her objections and the objection of their accent.
No,
So you don't need alcohol. He cannot believe it.
you don't need alcohol at all.
Like he's completely mind fucked. Like he cannot believe it. He's like, huh? No alcohol? He's Indian. But alcohol. I need alcohol, John. No alcohol.
No,
I don't understand it. I don't want to sound racist or nothing, but I just want. Is it okay if I do an accent?
I don't give a shit. That's bothering me.
All right. What? John, no alcohol. I cannot believe it. That's amazing. Oh my God, no alcohol. How can it be possible without alcohol? This is like sound like bullshit. I cannot believe it. I'm just joking. All right. I have a lot of Indian students, right? And have you ever seen me like be racist inside the inner circle towards Indians or anybody like that ever?
No, you haven't. No,
Like not even once.
no.
And you're Indian, you've been like my student for so long. And that's why you should not never take things out of context for people. Never once have I did that or act like that. It's like ridiculous. And you've been there for so many years. It's like, okay, the fuck are they talking about? So all right, next one. No drinks at all. Is their hair, is it thinning on top? I mean, uh does it even matter if your hair is thinning?
No, it doesn't. No.
If you use the same hairstyle. So what about the Jewish student, right? You see his hairstyle is thinning on top, right? His hair.
Oh yeah, you also had that one bald student like a long time ago. I remember.
Tell
Bald, and he still got laid.
which like can you give me more details? Is he like Middle Eastern or somebody else?
You know, he was an old man, like a like in his 50s.
Oh, you mean okay. So we're talking about the German student who was 5'7" who wore exactly the same blazer, the same dress shirt, the same pants, the same elevator shoes, the same watch. That guy.
Yep, that guy. Yep.
And when you saw him get laid, did he get laid on the first approach 3 times during the Kaizen program?
Yes, he did. Yep.
On the first approach, like 3 of them. The first one was 8.5, a German 21-year-old. The second one is a Middle Eastern chick. And the third one is just like another white chick, 21 years old. But you, at that time, can confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt, no bullshit, that this 52-year-old student, what will you give him like in terms of looks out of 10 for his face? What will you think he's
like 2 or 3?
Like a 2 or 3, right? What will you give his exact decimal points?
2.67 ish.
And that's 2.67 is like generous, basically. He's that, but he's that ugly and he bangs like a 8.5 out of 10, 21-year-old, a cute Latina, and also another 21-year-old. Do you want to see their lay pics if I can find it?
Yeah. I'll look at it.
Okay. And tell me if they're pretty. So I'll just show you the second chick, okay? How's that?
That's fine.
Because the first one, although the back is to the camera, but I can show you some of the student lay pics. I have it right here. So oh yeah, here is some of the women. Oh, do not say his name, but he's right here. So this is the Latina, okay? And let's see here. Oh, and here's the 21-year-old, the last one, the white girl. Okay? So I'm gonna send it to you. And here's this is the Persian chick, right? What do you think of her in terms of looks?
Just fucking hot as fuck.
Yeah,
Persian chick. Oh my god.
nice tits, everything, nice face. Looks almost like a Latina.
That's fucking
Shit, really?
yes. And
And this guy, right, in one approach, and he used to get angry at me because I made him pinch his nipples during the Kaizen Pro. So this is not bullshit. So when the people see this, they realize that he's wearing exactly the same fashion as all the other students, doing the same social calibrations, drilling it down. He for real banged her. Like this is for real. Look at the second one, okay? Like the first one's even more attractive than these two. It's like a college chick. Look at the last one for the body. Right in the middle there, you see all the screenshots are all connected. The Persian chick with the white chick.
yeah.
Does she have a nice body?
Oh, she does. Yep.
And that's 21-year-old. What does it say? Don't say the location exactly. It is Germany, right? Does it say that she's 21 years old and talented painter? I'm grateful. You still got it. I'll add this to the testimonial pile. And how this go down? Can you make a short video testimonial? Any updates? Right, 21-year-old virgin again. No, I didn't say virgin. Sorry, 21-year-old again. We'll do tomorrow almost asleep. Really appreciate your skills are there, Kaizen. Yes, fucking amazing. He said, is this all true? You can see the screenshot with his name. Is this the same student? Like in
Same launched.
so without censoring his name because he was your classmate. This is not bullshit. You you can identify if this was like court or something, right? And you're like, is that the same person? That is whatever, right? And you are the witness, right? What will you say?
Yes, that's the same person.
And they're all like, holy shit. And then if that's the case, right? And you see this other chick and you think she's like a 10 out of 10. Look at her.
First girl, 10 out of 10.
How's that possible? All this is real. That means he's getting more attractive women than other dating coaches in Germany for those white guys and stuff. For a 52-year-old guy who's 2.67 out of 10 for the face. So I want to answer you the questions for the people out there about the fashion. How accurate do you think my fashion is if you took a white guy that is 2.67 out of 10 wearing only my blazer, my dress shirt that my students wear, the same pants, the same shoes, the same watch? How accurate do you guys think it is for him to get laid on the first approach 3 times in a row? Ask yourself. Let's see what the questions are. No drink at all. I'm Indian. I can still get laid without white. So yeah. Yeah, do whatever. Are you the guy who like recently joined my inner circle? So let's see what the name is. That's you. So another Indian guy, right? He told me that he could still get laid right now, you know, once in a while. I want to see if that's him. I don't remember his name. Or is it somebody else? No, it's somebody else. Yeah. So even for Indians, here's the truth about other Indians. They're all banging like 4 out of 10s. That's what they tell me. So if they do get the lay from maybe direct game or something, if that's the case, right now and maybe in Londonish area, it's always like 4 out of 10 consistently. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Or they get no results. So let's see. Okay, next question. Um, without whitewashing, but I like your taste or whatever. Okay. Well, regardless, does this supposedly ugly 52-year-old student work out? If not, how does he attract the girls? Workout, workout. Okay. Does he have any muscles whatsoever for this 52-year-old student?
No, and no, he does not.
Does
No.
he have a big belly?
Yes, he does.
So the
He's,
fashion
he's a little chubby.
is a little bit chubby, 5'7". If that's the case, then don't you guys see that the whitewash fashion makes it easier? And he's getting like a what you said 10 out of 10 for the second chick, even though I don't think she's 10 out of 10, but for you in your mental filter, she's by far a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, the first girl you showed, she's definitely a 10 out of 10. The one with the black hair.
The black hair, like the boobs there, and she's holding
Yeah,
the phone. That one.
yeah, that one.
That's his second one. That's his Persian chick. And for
Oh,
you, that's a 10 out of 10. So the first one's even more attractive, believe it or not. So if she's a 10 to you, right? To
yeah,
me,
she is. Yeah,
to me, she's still very high. She's like 7.9, maybe 8, somewhere like that. But for you, it's a 10. So everyone has different preferences, but she's way up there. If that's the case, then they can do that. Think about it this way, okay? To the Indian guy, what happens if that 52-year-old guy start to try to do day game without actually dressing like my students? Do you know he got no results before? He went with many coaches before, Todd V, many coaches, German coaches, and he got zero results because he's too fucking old and bald and ugly. Don't you see it? If this boosts his looks, money, and status, right? What he does not understand, that Indian guy. Tell him that what he does not understand. Tell your fellow Indian person what he does not get about this fashion and social calibrations. Even if he was banging 4 out of 10, like supposedly, tell him.
so you gotta dress like husband material because even though if you're going bald, it doesn't really matter because the whole she can see the whole outfit and the watch,
Yo, what's up?
and
Go on.
that will fit in her trunk too. And she won't like walk away.
Yeah. So basically, another person says like, I'm stunned that the haircut matters more than working out. It's not just the hairstyle; it's the whole whitewash, like exact algorithm, husband material. The hair just adds to it, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So if that's the case, then um, all right. So let's see what else. Okay, we cover a lot of things. And this is supposed to be about Asian masculinity. What else are we missing? Like, you guys have any questions for this Indian student? Because he's seen all the other students. He's been there. He's seen that guy, also the guy who was from London, who got like 10 fuck buddies in a row. You've seen all that stuff. You saw the Chinese millionaire student. You've seen like most of them, all the superstars. You saw the black student too, got 30 something legs. You saw the Middle Eastern guy that's bald, got a model girlfriend. Are they all real?
They're all real. Yes.
Okay. You guys better start asking some questions because we're so off topic. We might as well just change the title later on. We call Indian masculinity for to troll the Asians. How you guys like that title? Indian masculinity for Daygame. And then
I like it. I like it.
yeah, let's see. I want to know what student I want to know what the student wants to work on now. Okay, so he's asking you right now that after you got your same day late, right? What's next for you? What are you working on?
I still need help with the facial expressions. I
Yeah.
think that's what I'm gonna focus on next.
Okay. I also think like increasing your belief is helpful. We won't tell the exercise to help them do that, but I think facial expressions is important too. The thing is that for you, right? Do you have a lot of facial expressions?
No, I don't know.
Is it because of like I don't want to be mean, but the Asperger's kind of facial expressions, kind of Botox?
Oh, yeah.
It's like when you look at the other students, do they let me think. Another thing, right? It's not so much about the emotions and stuff, right? That oh yeah, it's all about emotions, it's so important and stuff like that, right? I think one thing that the more important thing for the emotions is that whitewash tonality. Am I right? Tell like don't give them away. Like what do you mean? But what is a whitewash tonality? So like what is it kind of don't give it away, but give them some idea why is it important.
So it goes back to being in the white tribe. If you sound like, you have an accent, then basically you're out of her tribe. But if you sound whitewash, she's gonna accept you and she's gonna let you come in. So therefore, it'll be much easier to talk to her than leading her forward.
So you're talking about xenophobia, the fear and dislike of what's foreign in other people's culture, the out tribe. That's what you're talking about. So when people are asking me about what's wrong with Asian masculinity, are they in the in tribe or are they part of the out tribe with their
Out the outside.
big muscles and compound Ninja Turtle look and their blue shirts and their dark blue pants and their white sneakers, right? Are they in the in tribe or the out tribe?
The out tribe.
What about the Indian guys who say, uh do I okay, so he's asking me about my skincare routine. Like what's so special about my skincare routine? Like I don't have a skincare routine. I'm just naturally like this is my skin naturally. Did I ever teach like a skincare routine for you guys or not?
No.
So yeah, there's no skincare routine. I'm just naturally like look kind of like this. Although like today my jawline's very squarish and stuff like that. So I don't look as like, you know, I gotta do something like this to it. This is called a Korean jaw roller to thin out the face. A lot of Asians have very square jawlines. That's why they always try to get this K-pop surgery and stuff. But I'm okay with it. It looks stupid today because I always bite my teeth down. But for skincare, I don't have a skincare routine. I just use like one of those facial cleansers or whatever in the shower, and that's it. It's just like I don't use a bar of soap, but I don't use anything special. So once in a while, I use red light therapy, but I don't use it very often. Just in case I cannot sleep, it has more melatonin. Do I teach a skincare routine or not?
No.
But who gives a fuck? Right? That's a better question, right? Why do you give a fuck about skincare routine to that guy in the comments, right? Who gives a shit? It doesn't mean anything. Like it's good to have nice skin and stuff, but who gives a shit? So, oh, they got pimples. No, they don't care. Just be whitewashed. All right. Any more questions? Uh, okay. This guy's asking, do your students follow a protein uh modified? Okay, this thing's blocking the way. This protein. Let me just put a dot here so I can see it. There's a okay. Does your students follow a protein sparing modified fast? I don't even know what that means. But is there like a specific routine or something that you used with protein and stuff recently?
Yes, I do.
You can tell them the name of whatever you're using that helped you gain some muscle and lose weight. What do you use?
It's called Huel protein.
HUEL.
Huel protein. It's on Amazon. Yeah, I wrote it out.
Yes. So these guys know it's like excellent. It's called Heal on Amazon. No, no, no. The clinic and lab thing, right? But the anti-aging stuff is one of my students works for Alto's lab. The one that Jeff Bezos invested like lots of money in. They put like $4 billion and stuff from investors for anti-aging, stem cell technology and stuff like that. I'm a product of Altos. That's why for the last few years I've not been aging. But they did not give me stem cell. But only my students know exactly what I take. I know you have not asked me yet, right? I'm talking about Indian student. But you do know I do take something so I don't physically age. Am I right?
Yeah, yes.
And also, the other Latino student took it for a while, and he started losing his wrinkles. Am I right? I'm not sure if he still takes it.
Yep.
So, but there's no skincare. It's more like reversing the age of the epigenetic clock. So don't physically age. All right, next question. Can you do like a fast with a protein shake as only meal 3 months? Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll answer this question, right? Um, rather than trying to pair the protein, like whenever you feel like eating steak and stuff, and you want to eat like protein. Oh yeah, I want to say for the Indian student, right? Are you a meat eater, like a protein guy, or you're something else?
Oh, I'm vegetarian.
He's a vegetarian. Like a lot of Indians are vegetarians. So this is a good question for Indians. Um, with the heel, if you can cover, like normally you have different cravings throughout the day. So maybe at 3 p.m. you might feel like a steak. Of course, since you're a vegetarian, right? You probably don't know what we're talking about. Right? Oh, yeah, a steak? Craving? The fuck are you talking about? But however, you might have a craving of like salty snacks, which in the past you paired it with A to Z vitamins. And also before in the past, omega 3, whenever you feel like eating French fries. Do you eat French fries?
Sacrifice.
Okay, so because potato. But when you pair the cravings together, then you knock out the cravings and you can push the fast further with the supplements. But now what happens when you drink Heal is that you knock everything out at once. The earlier you take it, only one scoop, and you mix it with some milk so it doesn't taste like shit, and some water and milk. Then you can knock out the cravings and push it to 3 to 6. Our next question. Uh, any more questions? I mean, it's great. I mean, it's great. Thank you for spending the time here, right? Even after work. So it's completely spontaneous. I didn't mean to call you. I should just make one video that shows like is all the testimonials real and just cut all your conversations. I call you out of nowhere for all the students. So right, it's like haters, right? Listen to this. It's like it's all real. So let's see what else. You tell your students to avoid any foods. Do I tell you to avoid any foods?
You told me no.
No, absolutely not. There's no food to avoid for any instance.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. You better rapid fire because eventually I'll have to go to the bathroom. So you guys better the students here right now. You want to ask as many questions as you can. Just fill it up, and I'll just pick from the best ones. Fuck. It's really. Yeah. This jawline's really like. I bite my teeth so much that there's like holes in my teeth when I sleep. I just wake up with a square jaw. It really hurts. I think this is called bruxism, or I forgot what it's called, but it's not good to do that. It'll fuck up your teeth.
Yeah.
Next questions. Quickly, just rapid fire before I get a piss. Are the girls blind that they sleep with the old guy? You want to like give your interpretation of him because you know the old student, right? He's thinking, oh, they must be blind or something. Maybe this guy has a blind spot. He does not understand why they'll go for. Why would they go for a 52-year-old man dressed like my students and why?
Why? Because basically he fits in her tribe. She trusts him, she likes him, and she's willing to go home by him.
What program did you think he'd take?
Oh, one of your coaching programs?
Yeah, which one did he take?
Well, I want to say Leap Access and
No,
Inner Circle.
no. He took Kaizen.
Probably ties in, yeah.
You know what Kaizen is, right? Some of the students that took it.
Yes, the hardcore program.
The hardcore program. You saw the other guy from Toronto, right? You got 5 lays in a row. First, a white girl. You saw the pictures of him getting a blowjob. That guy. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do, yes.
So you saw him actually getting a blowjob without it being censored. Is that a real pic?
Yes, that's a real pick, yes.
And he went to Mexico, right, on vacation. I still taught him the Kaizen, and he got 4 other lays, and he has lay pics and stuff. Can you confirm is it all real?
Yes, he does. It's all real, yes.
And he got laid in 1 to 6 approaches, every single one of them.
Yes, he did. Yep.
And so for Kaizen program, they practice the social skill flow drill and also in a hardcore way, as you say, hardcore, the body language. Maybe you may not know about the Kaizen program, but for the old man, he had to pinch his nipples every time that he made a mistake. How about I tell you guys a story, right? I don't make you guys do that. I am tough, right? I will yell at you, but I don't make you guys do it if you're not part of the program. Once upon a time, that he was 50 years old. He got a girlfriend, a Ukrainian girlfriend from the Kaizen the first time he took it. So what it did was raise his social calibrations 2.5 points. You know the whole point scoring system, right? What's looks out of?
Yes. I think looks is out of. Alright.
That's correct. How about money? Money is out of what?
Five.
No, no, 5.
Five. Oh,
How about status for like ethnicities hierarchy? What's out of?
I want to say it's five. I think.
No, no, I mean altogether. Like,
Like the whole number.
yeah, the whole number from white students. 20 out of 35.
35 is.
No, but I mean, like, how much points is the status for the race? Indians are like 2 out of 10, or whitewash 4 out of 10. You know what I mean?
Indians are like 4 out of 10. Darker Indians are like 2 out of 10.
Yeah. Asians are 1 out of 10, or else they're like Asian washed is 0, and it's out of 10. So I'm very surprised you don't know this. The fuck? So that's why your points are raised when you're whitewash Indian. Does that kind of make sense now? Kind of? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Does that kind of make sense why if you dress whitewash as an Indian, you get 4 points instead of 2?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, I'll answer the next question soon. So if that's the case, right, and they raise their points, it also the white guy, right, the 52-year-old guy, he's already 10 out of 10, right, because he's bald and white, even though he's short and ugly. His looks is 2.67, as you said. But however, when he wears his fashion, everything, right, overall, does he look like not just the face, right, but overall with the fashion, everything? Does his point go a little bit higher?
Yeah. Where's go on high?
So with the blazer, with the dress shirt, with the pants, with the elevator shoes, right, to boost his height, and the watch, does that raise his money too in that category out of 5? You guys, are you guys getting this? It raises his looks, it raises his money, and his stats is already white out of 10. But for you, for the Indian student here who's same day LA, it raised it to 4 out of 10. So when you look at his social skill flow drill, he was not perfect at it. He's super autistic. But however, do we understand that for his um social calibrations, right? It is 2.5 points. Social skills 2.5, emotional control 2.5, game 2.5. So for him, when he learned how to talk slower, which 2.5 is he improving? Is it social skill, social calibration, emotional control, or game? If you talk, yes. And what happens when he works on the body language, the diagonal stance, and all that stuff? Which one does it improve? Social skill, social calibrations, emotional control.
Social calibrations.
Okay, and then when he does the triangular flow drill and he practiced that, right? Which one does it improve?
Social skills.
How many points is that if there's 2.5 points each? If he already maximized those, or close for the social skill? 2.5, 2.9, 2.9.
It is
7 points. Yes. So if that's 7.5 points, right? And his looks, right, going from 2.67, right? Add that up. How much did he go up to in terms of aesthetics and fashion and whitewash with height too? I wouldn't say that high, but let's just say it was. Let's just say hypothetically, let's just say that it more like a 7, like someone that's taller. He's not 5'7" anymore. He's 3 more inches taller, 5'10". Let's give it a 7, okay? So 7 plus 7.5, 14.5.
Yeah.
And he's white, right? That's 24. And plus the money, you got it? 3 more points. 27. For him, so when he did not, here's the truth, guys. In the very beginning, he got a girlfriend that's Ukrainian younger, but not like 21 years old. Afterwards, the next year with the pandemic, he started acting like a cunt. He started getting very scared with full of cortisol. He kept opening his mouth in fear and looked at me like I was crazy. His mindsets went all the way down, like 0, 0, 0. Not like teachability 10, changeability 10, skills 10. It was always 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. I kicked him out. And after that, I said, I will only train you if you can get a pull. And he did pull, but he did not get a lay. And he said, John, can I please take Kaizen one more time? I promise I'll do everything that you say. I will not have shitty mindsets. I know you will not take me again as your okay, I'll do it. I said, what? I'll do it. But you promise me, motherfucker, you do exactly everything. Yes, sir. When I say jump, you say how. That's what I told him. When I say jump, you say how high. Yes, sir. When I say run, you say how long. And you, however, need more discipline. If you fuck up, you'll pinch your nipples. He says, whatever it takes. Whatever it fucking takes. The amount of punishment, you may not realize this. I'm saying this to my Indian student. The amount of punishment that he has experienced, he got angry at me after the first leg. After a week, he banged a 21-year-old. That's 8.5 out of 10. Okay. And that's what happened. And he opened his mouth after the leg. He's like, and she walked away because he could not even believe that happened. He just kept looking at her with the mouth all the way open. He was just so in shock that even happened. So to answer the question, why would they bang a 52? A lot of women like guys with survival value that's a little bit older who's confident. Because the younger Gen Z generation have no money, they have no confidence, and they don't have like any sort of like husband material. I hope that makes sense. That's why he can get women in his 20s. Number two, you saw the women, right? The Persian women. What would you give her out of 10? You saw the picture. I gave her like a 7.9. What do you think?
She's 10 out of 10.
You say it's a 10. Okay, so everyone's different preferences. So the next one he banged for him was a 10. I say 7.9. Averagely, it's probably 8 point something. And that's the second time it happened. So basically, that was the woman that he pulled, but he could not close. But as soon as he saw the body language, and he was talking slower. This was 1 week after the coaching. He was very pissed off at me because I made him pinch his nipples. He thought I was inhuman. You know that? He thought I was like a worst drill sergeant in the world. But then after he got laid, he was trying to prove me wrong. He used to talk fast, like cortisol speech. So he'd be like, "Oh," he asked another woman, "Hey, John, you know, this woman, she likes the way I speak." I asked her. She says, "Do you like my fast speech?" She said, "I love it." See, you're wrong, John. You're wrong. And then afterwards, he says that Persian woman says like, "Why are you talking so slow?" Right? And stuff like that. And then he's like, "See, you're wrong, John. You're wrong." Right? And you know what I said to him? I asked him a question. Yeah, did she fuck you? And then he's like, "Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir." Right? And then it's like, motherfucker. Then afterwards, right? Another 2 weeks afterwards, he gets a day two. And you saw the other chick body. Is she nice? Like the 21-year-old, the last one. Yeah, and he fucks her too on a day two without any flakes. Literally one approach. And he bangs her too. That's 3 in a row in one approach. 52 years old. And you say, how is that possible? Women, and they can calculate your score out of 10. For example, your looks, she can look at right away. Just like the second Persian one that saw him, she knew he was different. She can see the money's different, the way he dressed, the height's different, and also the social skill flow drill he was using it, social calibrations, emotional control is different, slower speed. And his game tactics is pulling. He literally, you know what happened in like less than a couple minutes? As soon as he's talking with her with a new body language, the new social skill flow drill, the new slower speech, she told him if he can bring her back home. You know that? Because he pulled her before and then she was getting wet. But she says, do not hold my hand because he's an old fucking ugly 2.67 out of 10 ugly bald German. But as soon as they got home, she was looking all over his drawers to see if he was recording any of this. And when they found out that nothing was being recorded, she just literally opened her legs, took off her clothes, and he fucked her. And you saw that picture over there. She sent him. Can you describe the picture that she sent him? What does it look like?
It's you talking about the Persian?
The Persian, yeah. What's happening in the picture?
Oh, she's naked with her boobs out.
Mhm.
Picture.
'Kay.
With her long black hair.
Does she have nice boobs?
Yes, she does. Yep.
Did he say from her vacation, please do not publish?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So, well, but do you know afterwards he got those 3 lays? That's all he ever wanted because his other friend banged like a 20-year-old for my Kaizen. I'm not sure if he gave credit to another coach or something, or just showed like, "Oh, I got laid," and he just screenshot it. But it was my student, Kaizen program, video testimonial of mine, and that was his friend, his wingman before, and it is my program, and he was jealous of his friend banging a 20-year-old. You know that? It's like, how come he got a 20-year-old? I don't. And then he got 3. After those 3, he quit Daygame. I tried to get him to come back to Kaizen. He says, "No, I'm too old." And he's just sticking with Tinder now. He took some good pics. For him, he can live a happy life. Like someone says, happy life, happy wife, whatever. Now he can live a happy life. That's all he wanted in life. He can literally die a happy man now. Do you think it was worth it for him to take Kaizen twice to get that?
Yes, yes, it was.
Um,
Let's go.
So I hope that answers your question to everyone else. Women can calculate your score. So if he's above 20 on 35, it's like 24 or something or more with all the skills. Even if social skills not perfect, it was around like 25, 24 points. It's like an automatic one shot, one kill. One shot, one kill, metaphorically speaking. 3 times. If that's the case, and that's what works in Germany, then everything else is just a waste of time. That means this is the only fashion, this is the only blazer, this is the only dress shirt that will work. Because once he went to Spain or Portugal or something, Portugal, not Spain, I think it would be similar. As soon as he changed the pants, as soon as he not wear the elevator shoes because it got sweaty and wet, and he wore like a trench coat, he had no results. He got all rejected, not even one set opened. You know that? 100% rejection rate.
Tell us.
And then as soon as he switched back to the fashion, I start yelling at him. He starts pulling women home. He did not get that lay that time, but he was about to. But he had to leave right the very last day. If he stayed for 2 more days, it would have been lay. But a bunch of men over there, gangsters, looked at him, talking with all the women, and they were thinking about beating him up. But instead, they start laughing at him like, shit, this guy's a fucking player, and just flicked him in his big nose. And they walked away. They respected him. Like, this guy's gonna take our women. Look how shit, this guy's not even intimidated. He got some PTSD afterwards. Maybe that's why he was so scared afterwards when his mindset crashed. But that's what happened. But then he came back and then he went back to his Ukrainian girlfriend on a time. If that's the case, then let's see next question. Uh, let's see. Okay, that's good. There's a lot of questions here. Okay, we'll just rapid fire through 'em. They're not blind that sleep with old guy? Next one. Is skinny fat guy, should I focus on fashion that minimizes it or diet hard? What really causes the skinny fat? You know the answer.
Yeah, the vegetarian diet.
Is it also the cortisol?
Yes.
Do I make you take ashwagandha to
Cushing
reduce it?
syndrome.
The Cushing syndrome.
Yes. Yes.
So Cushing means like man boobs, big belly, moon face, round face, low like deltoids and stuff. That's a problem with the Cushing syndrome. So maybe it's not so much about working out or dieting because nothing will work. You need to take care of your Cushing syndrome first. Just like one of the newer elite access students who joined me, he's working on that now. He no longer feels stressed taking ashwagandha, but you need a high dosage. Next question, rapid.
Like 5,000 milligrams.
Yeah, we should not tell them everything, but we can give that away. At least 5,000, 6,000 mg ashwagandha can help you with the um, Cushing syndrome. And no, you will not have any problems with that. You do it for a certain amount of time, you can turn it off 32%. Next one, these girls do not have low standards. Most of the students are getting women way above their looks level. Am I correct about that?
Yes, yes, you are.
But these women, right? Tell them the score for this person that says, okay, this guy says, unless these girls have such low standards, right? Tell the scores of the students what they're getting recently and like averagely that we discussed it earlier in the inner circle. What are the scores? You saw them. I show you all the pictures.
Yeah, the woman that the students are getting are like 8 to 10.
And is not below it. It's all 8 to 10.
Yeah, it's all above like students looks.
So you're saying like if you had to call it out, right? Like which ones are eights? Like how many eights? How many like 8.5? How many nines? How many tens? Just for the recent pictures I showed you.
Yeah, so I got let me count them. Okay.
Oh, no, just roughly. Like if you're just looking at the recent students, give them a breakdown. Roughly, how many of them are eights, 8.5s recently for students, nines, 9.5, and tens. Even from some of these pictures here, even from like a year or two back.
Like how many? Like how many times?
Yeah.
Like 2 times.
Okay, but overall, like they always get nines and tens, like quite a lot. It's not just a few times.
Quite a lot. They're like all the time. Like whenever they go out and game, they'll get them.
So for the Italian student, right, is he mostly getting eights and nines?
Yes.
He got 6 lays now. You saw all 6, right?
Yeah.
You saw one of them, right? And she was much higher. What was her score? The one you said on the beach?
On the beach. I think she was
8. 8. What about the other one? The one that had the black hair, the Bulgarian. Looks like Dua Lipa.
oh, 9.
Okay. And the recent one, the other one, you think she's another 8.
It's another 8.
In the Vietnamese one, right? You saw that Latina, the 18-year-old.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's the Latina, the one that you. No, not the old man. I'm talking about the other one. Remember that Vietnamese guy, the one with the.
Yeah. One was just like now.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, she's 9,
she
10ish.
9 and 10ish. Okay,
Yeah.
and let's see here. The Bulgarian's like 9 point something, or as you said, and also the old man, right? You saw the other one, the Persian one, and you say she's a 10.
Yes.
These are just some of the student results. Like this is not like everything, but this gives you some idea what the students get. So is it because the women have low standards or because they have raised their overall score for the social skills, social calibrations, emotional control? Are they raising their points? That's the reason why they get it.
They're raising their points.
Tell that person like what's really happening. Like these women cannot be blind.
No, no. So the students are leveling up. So that's why they're having more chances with this woman.
So do they get laid in 1 to 6 approaches with these 8s,
Yes.
9s, and 10s?
Yep.
And you see that all the time because you see all of the student results without the name censored and the face censored all the time.
All the time.
And all these times that keeps popping up, like you keep seeing these thumbnails popping up and they all have video behind it because you might have seen some of the video testimonials ahead of time. Like, is it happening this often? Like whenever like the students are like, oh, another student laid, they almost think it's like, there's no way this could be real. Is all this real?
All of it's real. Yep.
Like every single one of them. There's not even one of them is exact. Like every single one happened like exactly the way that I portrayed it.
Yep. Yes.
Tell them, the skeptics.
Yes, all these student results are real. We see proof of it all the time.
So you guys always get to see it first. As soon as a student gets late, I screenshot and I show everybody in the group. You see your classmate in the inner circle. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go for the next
Elite access.
elite access too. Okay, so basically, let's look at the next question rapid fire. John, if you don't last long in bed, do you recommend using a vibrate egg with and make your girl come? No, no, just finger her, come quickly, make her suck all that, swallow it, and don't get her pregnant, and then just continue, get another condom, and then do it again. And if you want to take another quick shower, wash that off, put another condom on, and do it again. So do it twice. Okay, next question. How important is it trait of charm for day game results in same day late poll? Okay, so this is a question. Okay, I want to say to my Indian student, a lot of these white dating coaches and a lot of these RSD guys, he's asking from RSD perspective. Okay, he's asking the word charm and charisma. I think that's what he means. Do I teach like stupid charm and charisma, or is it all social skill, flow drill, social calibrations, emotional control, or is it charisma and charm and riz?
Operations.
So there's no this crap businessman king, like all these charisma RSD shit. Rizzing.
No, there's not. No.
I hope that answers your question. It matters 0%. That's only for autistic people without social skills, social calibrations, and emotional control. They have to rizz it up with their charm. There's no such thing as charm and charisma. I remember there was a Chinese guy who's like, whoa, John, social skills great, but isn't it charm, charisma? It's like, no, it's not charm. And you know who I'm talking about? That fucking guy, like that shitty hairstyle. But John, charm, I kicked him out right afterwards. Right? It's like, would you know who I'm talking about, right? That guy with the spiky hair and he looks like super China washed.
Yeah,
Charm, charisma, right? But John, charm, right? Well, what about charm? It's like, dude, if you're on a motorcycle and you have to go downhill as fast as you can, right? Do you want to be confident or competent, right? It's like, I want to be confident. Charm. It's like, no, don't you want to be competent so you don't fucking die? Oh, that too. But charm, get the fuck out of it. You know, you're banned for life. Like, fuck off, right? But Uncle RSD, like RSD said, charm, charisma. You know, he looks like that, right? I'm not joking. Like the big fucking bell pepper nose and spiky hair and charm. His teeth is like charisma. You see, he's like, this is what happens with Asian masculinity, charm, charisma, rizzing it up. So that answers your question, guys. It has 0% to do with charisma, 0% to do with charm, 0% to do with riz. Women open their legs for social skills from the naturals, social calibrations, and emotional control. Whitewash tonality. Let's see. So young girls with all the options in the world decide to sell with an ugly, fat, bald guy when she does not see him as fat, ugly, and bald, does she? Does she? When he has all the social calibration. She sees him as a confident, older man who has survival value, who's husband material. And I'll tell you why, okay? So you guys understand why. Why in the world would she go with, like, of everybody else in the world she could fuck? A 21-year-old, 25, and the one that you said is 10 out of 10. And another 21-year-old with a nice body. Why would they fuck an old man? And here's the truth. Okay? Only my older students get laid. No other dating coaches students ever get laid when they're older like mine. My ones can do same day lays easily. Do you like yeah, I think you remember some of them. So the Korean guy had like 2 fuck buddies. All those from meetup group. I just kicked them out. You know who, right? The Korean guy. Because he didn't pay his tuition. But he's in our inner circle group. That guy who looks quite young for his 53-year-old age. Starts with the letter J.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, that guy. There's like 2 fuck buddies. Now he's 1. A white fuck buddy. So even at his age, it didn't matter. And you know that older bald German guy. And you also know, remember the other guy who was like divorced or something? That guy who was like 40 something, and he's like looks like a fat slob. Yeah, and he fucking like fucks like you know, his divorcing wife's friend. He bangs her, and then afterwards, his wife gets so attracted to that she becomes his new fuck buddy after the divorce. That guy. We know his name, right? Starts with that. We don't have to say, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So why would any younger women bang people like that? Because the social skills and the social calibrations is so many points. That's 5 points right there. It's better than just using game tactics, which is probably not 2.5, and a little bit of emoting or emotional impact. Like, oh, it's all about emotions. That's only like 1 point each, like 1, 2. 5 points is huge. But if you got like that with social or emotional control, you get 7.5 points extra. So women do not respond to that looks theory. You might be thinking, well, it's black pill, right? Because he's ugly, therefore women don't like him. But here's the truth, okay? I'll answer the question. When we talk about the 6 frames, we're talking about the fuckboy frame, boyfriend, girlfriend, the romantic bullshit frame. We have the social circle friend zone frame, right? We have the husband material, we have the daddy daughter frame or the sugar daddy, and we have the high status. Okay, these are 6 frames. When you fit in husband material, think about it this way: it's like a nightclub. Every woman out there, they even the feminists, they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to get married. We don't need no." They all cry after they're 30 years old. They're like, "Oh, I hit the wall. Oh, I wish a guy would approach me." Those women. Every woman wants to get married one day. Most of the time, for all of those 21-year-old, 25, 21, all of their boyfriends, let's say they're gonna have 12 boyfriends before they get married. First boyfriend's gonna be in high school. He's gonna be like some ethnic. He's gonna be like half Asian and half white. He's gonna be like 5'4" or 5'6", and she's not racist because she can't get anyone else. Then afterwards, the next guy's gonna be like 6'3". Next guy's 6'1". Next guy's 5'10". Next guy's 6'4". Next guy's 6'5". Eventually, she levels off around like 5'10" or 5'11". She marries a white guy. But you have to compete against all those guys. Does that make sense? I'm talking about Indian student.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
You will never compete in a romantic way using romantic flirts. It will never work as a boyfriend girlfriend, right? A lower SMV. So the only way you can fit to be number one to cross the line, like a nightclub, to get to the front of the line and get into the club or get into the lake, is to be husband material. Every woman wants to be married with a guy who has confidence, some survival value. That's why the watches, every single detail, all that stuff, every detail matters. All of you are wearing exactly the same fashion, right? That are raising these points. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Tell them, because I think this guy's Indian too, who's wondering how this is possible. You saw that guy. You saw the old man, right? Ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
Chubby belly. But you saw the women right there in the screenshots, and he's banging her, and that's his name right there. And he says, "From her vacation, please don't publish."
Yep.
It's all real. And his video
Yeah,
testimonials.
looks doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
It's all about behavioral game.
Yeah. Gain enough points is behavioral game, is being in the right frame. Husband material. All your the
Yes.
reason I think that you may not know what black pill is or red pill. I think the reason why people have these pills is because they're autistic. They don't have social skills or social intelligence. So they always think it's a pills, but they are living in a world where social skills does not exist. When I teach you, right, social skill flow drill and stuff, right? They don't understand that. They call it like the Queefing Casanova ABCs of attraction. They call it verbals, conversational skills, not social skills. Verbals, free association, words association, all this bullshit. Verbals.
Cool.
That sounds stupid, right? Hey, you want to learn some? You want to learn some verbals? Asperger verbals. They have no concept, so they just go and push pull all day, and verbals, and self-amuse, and verbals, and charm, and charisma. Charm.
Yeah, no. We don't humor.
Yeah,
None of that.
yeah. They don't learn that shit. It's all bullshit because you guys are zombies and autistic. So you guys think like, oh yeah. But listen, social skills play a huge role because when we look at it, it's evolutionary psychology. It's like a tribe. It's like a fucking tribe, right? The guy with the perfect body language and behavioral game, he talks slower. He is the alpha male. He takes his fucking time. Wait a second. You guys are not, it's not clicking here. He's the alpha male. Therefore, he does not care what women thinks. He has the perfect body language. He's chilled. And he takes his time to speak because he expects to be listened to. The beta male of the tribe talks fast because he's used to being interrupted. This is making sense? Behavioral game.
Yeah.
So when the old man starts talking slower, right? And having a perfect body language down to every angle, just raise the points right there. It just makes her fucking white. Hey, and that's part of a tribe. And the social skills is how you can navigate the tribe. You don't need high status, whatever. You just need to have the behavior of the high status person, and you have the survival and replication. All this is evolutionary psychology. And having that high status race is the hierarchy. It's like a caste system. India, they have this caste system. Whoever has darker skin usually has lower value than someone with lighter skin, like the Gujaratis. So, but aren't you a Gujarati?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
You're a little bit like more tanned for a Gujarati. What the hell? Are you sure you're Gujarati? You're not like a New Delhi? Punjabi? All right. But yeah, he's Gujarati. So usually they have lighter skins that are into business. Am I right? They're all like business people.
Yeah, they're all vegetarians.
Yes. So even my old roommate is Gujarati. So I am. So, anyways, as I was saying, so I hope that answers your question. Is evolutionary psychology, survival replication value, looks is most women are not lesbians. They don't look at the face like, whatever. They'll like a guy like Leonardo DiCaprio, although he was very good looking before. He looks like a fat fucking like dumpling. But he's confident. He's the most congruent person with good body language and good facial expressions. So he has status too. He has height. He has the looks. So sometimes it's not about what you think is what works. Women, have you noticed that the students, their faces are not always that good looking. They're very average, right? But the women they get are like 8, 8.5, 9s, 9.5, and 10s.
Yep.
But this person will probably say that student's not that good looking. He looks so average. How is he getting that? Does that kind of debunk that they're into the face a little bit?
Yeah, debunks it. Yeah.
So if a guy who's good look, the looks theory, right? So if a guy's better looking than a girl, let's say he was like 8 out of 10, right? And she's like 7.5 or something, or maybe 6, but he's delusional. Everyone can see there's a big mismatch. Is that really skills?
No, he's just SMVing it.
That's right. He's SMVing it. So, but when you see my students, they're skill maxing. Think about it this way: before the pandemic and the lockdowns, right? The Gen Z, the generation Gen Z, right?
Yeah.
Your other classmate is Gen Z.
Yeah.
That guy.
They don't have no skills. They've been under lockdown for 2 years on COVID.
That's right. They've been locked down for so long, they lost all their social skills. What happened to the rest of the world? It turned upside down.
Yeah, it turned upside down.
And then now they lost their minds. And 63%, and 63% of men are single because of that 2 fucking years. The world, the North and South Pole flipped upside down just by 2 fucking years. And all these people became autistic and they start using Riz. Hey, you want to Riz it up with charm and charisma? You want to Riz it up? Riz? So that's what people lost their fucking minds. That's why they're like, oh, you got to Riz it up. Riz. It's like, oh, look at him. He's rizzing. He's trying too hard. The guy's like trying to impress her. Hey, girl, how's it going? I like to be your, whatever in your soup, whatever. And I'm the meatballs in your soup. And we can be hot together. And it's like, what the fuck are you guys saying? The world has lost its fucking mind. That's how they talk like when they're rizzing it up. The Gen Z, they're rizzing it up. Charm, charisma. No, isn't it Asian masculinity? Isn't it muscles? They have no social intelligence. And I teach the students the social skill flow drill. So you can talk to everybody, women included. It opens up their legs because that's the person that can navigate the track. All right, next question. So young girls, all the option. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to find a guy like that's husband material. That's the next question. Not important, but not that important. Okay. German girls must not be hypergamous if they go for the same old fat, bald, ugly guy. No, you don't understand. In Germany and Berlin, they have socialism. social. Does that make sense? The government pays for the university. They pay for everything. They pay for your living expenses as long as you submit to the socialism. So if it's survival and replication value, survival replication value, their survival value is taken care of. So women just want to be down the fuck. They're really carefree. You can literally pull every woman back home in one approach because they already have the survival value handle. They just want to have fun. There's no skills involved in Berlin, Germany. My Asian student, the Chinese guy with 15 lays, do you remember him when he got laid on his first approach with a blonde chick in Germany? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Yep.
Or is that like bullshit? A Chinese guy, 5'8", fucking same day lays first approach.
No, it's true.
And also the other 15 lays he got no results with RSD stuff. That's all true, right?
Yeah, yes.
And he banged 2 actresses at the very end. He got 5 white girls, 5 models, 2 actresses. He married one of them. Am I correct?
Yes.
He's actually married. There's not some bullshit that I'm posting on his thumbnail. That he's actually married.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, he's actually married.
Okay. I mean, you heard it from my student. It's not like planned or nothing. But all those lays, all that stuff really did happen. The marriage, everything.
Yes. Yes, everything happened. Yep.
It's all true. Okay. So
Yep, so heard.
let's see. So yeah, that's German girls. Next one. Does the old guy have a nice haircut? I don't think that. Okay, you tell him how nice is the old guy's haircut.
Not nice. He's bald.
Exactly. He's bald, no hair. Let's see. Yeah.
Bald. Yeah.
Is it that tough and harsh to work with? What are you talking about? Like working with what? Uh, is it tough?
Cool.
Mm, well, maybe he's maybe talking about the old man. Is it that tough? Yeah, it was that tough. Like, am I sometimes like a tough coach? Like discipline? Wait, why are you laughing like that? You're like, yeah, like fuck you, like this guy's the scariest motherfucker alive. Just be honest, tell him.
Oh, God. It's tough. You gotta be skin, especially if you make a lot of mistakes. Yeah, you gotta have grit. You gotta, accept it. It's tough love. But you improve from it.
So
You'll get your results later.
have you seen me yell at some of the other students that are better students? You know, like ones who listen. Do they ever get yelled at?
Oh, you want to get shot
No, they actually don't.
at. No.
No, I'm sorry to say because you're a bit of a hard case or an impossible case, right? The reason why you get yelled at is to keep you back on the line. Do you know for the Italian student or the Jewish student, I only yell at them one time, and then they're back in the line. They never got yelled at a second time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Everyone in that the other WhatsApp group, we get yelled at all the time.
Oh yeah, because they're fucking zombies. ADHD, like as fuck. Am I right about that? They're super ADHD.
Yep.
But not everyone gets yelled at, but that group gets yelled at like crazy. And that's not even the worst. I mean, if I make the old man pinch his nipples, but let's just say this: does being this tough is it like sadism, like psychopathic sadism, or is it because it's tough love and it actually does work like army? Which one is it?
It's tough love.
So it's not like some kind of psychopathic sadism,
No, it's tough love.
and so it actually does work. So no coach does
Yes.
discipline because for them, right? They don't want to like lose money from the students, but this thing gets the people across the finish line. Is that true?
Yes. Yep.
But
It's just a result.
you saw how tough I am. I just want people to know because I don't want to be like sugarcoating it. Not everyone's gonna get yelled at. I know some of you are scared. Oh, you're training with John, he's super tough. But there are times, right, when I am actually that tough and I'm not bullshitting. I want results. And it's not like they just manifest testimonials out of nowhere. They actually need discipline to get there too, the skill level to level up. Just tell them the truth, like just open mic.
Oh yeah. So like, if you do like like a drill,
Yeah.
and you fuck up on it, then more than likely John's gonna yell at you because he said it over and over again to not to do this mistake. And at the end of the day, you gotta get that message in your head, and you're gonna fix that. Then later on, when you use it in Daygame, you can get results.
Yeah, exactly. So I was gonna say that he looks A little like okay. Oh, okay. So this is another person, right? Who is he says he's Pakistani, not Indian, right? Let's put on YouTube Live now. YouTube Live, right? Indian student here, right? Let's see if he wants to join. All right. So I just texted him that right now. So he's a bit on the fence, you know. I'm just telling him that you and him look kind of similar. So he was always worried that he was not enough. He says, "Don't I need some Instagram and some status, John?" I was like, "No." But John, don't I need bigger muscles first? I'm short, like whatever, right? I need muscles. So what? Where are you getting these stupid fucking ideas from? Are you big?
Thanks. Friends.
Yeah, brainwashed, brainwashed. Let's see. Next question. There's a couple of them deleted. Messenger retracted. Do you think millennials from age 28 to 35? So is that the age range of the millennials? Okay. Have better fashion than Gen Z, or Gen Z is all about skateboards and bets? Oh, okay, that's a good question. So the reason why Gen Z has the worst fashion in the world, that's how I'm gonna start with it. Right? Gen Z, they look old as fuck. They're stressed out. Most Gen Z looks much older than millennials. So are you a millennial?
Yes, I am. I'm 28.
You're 28?
Yes.
All right. So basically, Gen Z, right? I think they're like 26 or 27, right? Certain age to 27, around that area, but younger generation. For them, they all look old as fuck. So for me, I look younger than Gen Z because they look older than me. They look older than millennials. And most people don't know my real age. Is John a Gen Z, or is John like a millennial, or is John like a Gen X or a boomer? Nobody knows because I'm fucking immortal. I never age. Boomer, Gen X, Gen Z, or millennial. Nobody knows. So, but however, saying that, the question is, why is their fashion so bad? So one time, I'll tell you a story so it makes more sense. One time I had an Indian student in Australia. Okay. He was delusional. He was a skinny, fat, stocky. You know what I did to him?
What?
I actually made him dress as Indian as fuck as possible. So I made him get his hair as curly as possible and as greasy as possible. I made him wear a fucking flannel too, pink flannel. It had to be pink. I made him grew his bench sneakers. Yes, exactly. Sneakers, bench-hold beard, and a tapered dark blue jeans. Right? The tapers down the leg. Total Indian. So I said, go out there and start talking with women. And you don't have to give compliments. Just ask them for directions. Just see what happens, right? Because he had no awareness. And all of them ran away and says, ew, disgusting. Get away from me. Then I made him dress like not the millennial, but the whitewash fashion next day. He shaved his bench-hold beard. He got the haircut, everything. And he could not get rejected if he tried. All the women were into him. He just didn't know how to keep up the conversation. He's super ADHD. But here's the thing. When you look at Gen Z's fashion, their hairstyle is curly hair, right? You saw like the other Gen Z's doing. And they look old as fuck. And they usually wear baggy clothing, right? And they also wear the same flannel kind of shit and broken jeans, right? And sneakers.
Yeah.
What fashion does that sound like?
India.
Gen Z and Indians are exactly the same fashion. That's why women are turned off. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The poor fashion. No survival value, no whitewashed, just poor homeless people. And you look at the Gen Z women, they're all like skinny. They all have like separated eyes. They all have a rat face. And they look like old as fuck. They look older than even me. Am I right? Like these days.
Yeah.
They're unhealthy. That's universal now. Their looks have gone down. So if you're dressed like an Indian fashion and that's the worst fashion in the world, and Gen Z is dressed like the worst Indian fashion, they're identical. If we put them side by side, then this is a template of what not to do. You can always try to, looks max and muscle max and height max as an Indian and try to do some stupid push pulls and shit, use alcohol and escalate super hard, but don't be whitewashed. You're not losing your culture. You're just not cheating with alcohol. You're just closing with skills like him, same day lay. And when did you get same day lay? Did you get it recently?
Yep, April 16th, 2024.
That's right. It's just like yesterday. So that I'll post this video testimonial tomorrow. We've got to change the title Asian masculinity. So let's see. Okay, next one. John, should zombies do the stop should do to stop being a zombie? That's a very good question, right? So even you have experienced delusions, low self-esteem, right? A lot of students in the inner circle group or whatever. What do they need? Like what creates the delusions?
I'm getting burnt out consistently. That's no skill.
Do you think ADHD has anything to do with it?
Yes, ADHD, cortisol,
What
Asperger's.
what happens with the self-esteem? Does it go up or down?
It goes down, really down.
And when it goes really down, what happens to the ego?
It goes up.
And what happens? Do they get the 4 traits of low self-esteem?
Yes, they do.
Do they try to, number 1, the 4 traits, as I said, delusions. Number 2, half-assing it, lazy, right? Number 3, the wrong path, the sociopath, they try to do it their way. Just like this guy who's 5'3" and a virgin, try to do it his way. He was like yesterday, I'm not going to use the Skype. I'm going to try to do my own surgery, right? Wait until he sees your results, right? As a guy who's like impossible case, right? Emotional like him. If he only saw this, if I sent it to him, he would be like in tears. He'd be crying a lot of tears, right? The bitter tears.
Yeah.
So for him, and then the last one, you burn out, right? You quit. So if that's the case, and that creates delusions because ADHD, high ego, low self-esteem, 4 traits of delusions, right? That's what becomes a zombie. So what is the opposite? How do you reverse
The
this?
opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you take supplement to decrease your ADHD.
And we can't tell them what it is, but there is a supplement. Yes, all my elite acids. What happens next when you start to take the supplement and you start drilling it correctly? What happens?
You build the skills to go do it and fulfill it.
Okay, so when you build the skills, does your self-esteem go up or go down?
It goes up.
What happens to your
You start believing in yourself.
okay? So the skills equals belief,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe even belief can give you more skills. But either way, they work with each other, basically. And by you focusing, right, being teachable and changeable, it also raises the skills for the point. So, so if the skills go up, right, and the self-esteem goes up, what happens to the ego?
It goes down.
What happens to those 4 traits of low self-esteem? The 4
You stop
voices.
being delusional.
Okay, then what happens next when you stop being delusional? What's the next one?
Then you start believing in yourself.
You
And
become
you don't quit.
yeah, you don't quit. That's the last one. What else?
You get results.
You also will follow my instructions, which is the wrong path, the sociopath. The opposite is actually listening to what Johnny Lee says instead of doing it your way. And the last one is the half-assing, the laziness. You become less lazy and you take more action. Level up better. But the zombies, right? Can they see their own mistakes in the mirror?
No, they can't. They're delusional.
That's right. They're delusional. So even after you're late, right? Are you starting to think more clearly? Less voices.
Oh, yes, I am. Yep.
Yeah. So it
'Cause I know it's possible.
yes. So if that's the case, okay, then the opposite is true. If you want to be less of a zombie, you get your ADHD under control so you can get your ego back in order to get some core confidence and core competence. And then you can reduce the 4 traits or the bullies that are, you know, messing you up. I hope that answers your question. Next question. To the guy on the phone, right? What is your what's your 1 rep max, right? He's just maybe curious about more black pill kind of shit for weightlifting.
So,
Bench
25.
225. Is that good or bad? I don't know.
I mean, 125 on each side.
Okay. So you mean one of those big plates on each side?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not super heavy, right? Because I see guys like lifting 3 or maybe 6 plates, 5. I always see it on the
It's a
Facebook.
bottle.
No, no,
Yeah,
but
bottle.
no, but he might think
First.
he might think you're, like, super strong, right? Like a black pill mindset. Maybe this is his question. So you're not super strong.
No.
Okay, perfect. Sorry to, abruptness, but because I was dealing with a size queen. What do you mean size queen? On the other day, uh, size matter.
She's a fat girl.
Oh, uh, especially for maintaining the F buddy. What's he trying to say? I don't know what he's trying to say.
Uh, does dick size matter, especially for maintaining fuck buttons?
No, you just no, no, absolutely not. Just fuck him and invite them back out again the next day. You know, and that's what you're gonna do. That's what I tell you. Get her back out, watch another movie, and fuck again. Don't go out there on another date. Don't be boyfriend girlfriend frame. Just get her over, watch a movie. Okay, you're gonna invite her over. Okay, next time you're gonna start watching the Fallout series because it's very popular now. There's a new series called Fallout. You ask her if she wants to watch it with you because now she has to come back over and over, and you just bang in between, and then she'll come back later and keep watching more of it. And then once in a while, you can watch 50 Shades of Grey and say, "Is this a comedy movie or something?" Right? My friend John says it's a comedy, and just watch it and bang, and just keep doing that, and just keep her on the rotation 2 times a week, or she gets clingy. Unless you want a girlfriend, then you bang her like 5 times a week, and then she'll say, "What are we? What frame are we? What frame?" You say, "Oh, I guess boyfriend, girlfriend." And now you don't need fucking romantic flirt bullshit and alcohol maxing and Stockholm syndrome and all that other shit. So let's see. Sorry for everyone. Okay. Oh, he's swole. No, are you swole? I don't. He doesn't look swole to me. He has no. He basically does not look like he has a lot of muscle. You have this sort of Cushing syndrome kind of look. Am I right? A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not muscles. But if he can lift some strength, then it's not muscles. It's just fashion, whitewashed. You know, husband material, same day lay tactics, social skill flow drill, some body language, talking slower. Yeah. If old bald guy wants to, the only game that you need is to maneuver, sexualize it to the maximum, objections looping, and flirt in between when she talks more. Everything else is just bullshit. You did maneuver her around, right?
Yes.
Right? Smoothie, other place, I forgot. Movie, park, and then back at her place. So never ever try to just do number closing when you don't have social calibrations and just keep moving her back home and close the deal faster. Let's see. Oh, if the old ball guy wants to approach in the West, when he creep girls out because his Germany is easier. No, he's not from Berlin, Germany. That's the easiest place. He's from a different part of Germany. That's harder. It's like medium hard. So no, he will not creep out women because he's very confident. He's talking slower and they'll respond to it. My Pakistani mentor is like 46 or 47 now. And the women that he has, his girlfriend is 10 out of 10 Russian. She's the most attractive woman I've ever seen. He showed me pictures of her in the inner circle mansion. So he's an older guy. You might be thinking, well, he's an older Indian looking guy, Pakistani guy. Why would women like him? Because he has perfect whitewash tonality, he has perfect social skills, perfect social calibrations, perfect emotional control, perfect game, perfect. Even his looks is not that big. He has a V-shaped body. He has like his fashion is like he wears Prada shit. He wears like Armani stuff. Yeah, he has the real stuff that I wear the Zara version of, the real expensive stuff. The really like high quality women that are 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10. They know exactly what is in the fashion catalogs. As crazy as that sounds, that's a different level. All the women that he's banging that are 9 and 10 out of 10, they all know exactly what's in the actual fashion thing. The season.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. It's like they have a different mental filter. So right away they knew. Just like when we were like New Year's Eve and we are going to this party and stuff, like me, him, and another German guy who's tall and good looking, looks like a male model. You know, even the women say, "Is this an Armani like suit or something?" And she opened it and it was Armani. Like she knew. I was like, "What the fuck? How did she know?" Right? It could have been any brand. It could have been Zara. She knew exactly that was Armani. It's like there's a whole different mental filter. The rich Vancouver white girls, they the socialites, they all have like a different mental filter. And he's an old guy. He looks old, but he's banging like I even saw him bang an 18-year-old. It's like 9 out of 10. And older women, 20 something. So they like the survival and replication value of older men. Okay, so I don't like Gen Z and stuff. Next question. Hey, how about this? How about this? If you guys are so interested in the bald German guy, maybe I should make more YouTube lives with him, like with his story, and maybe post his video testimonials. The reason why I don't post his video testimonials is I don't want to throw into dumpster fire. You guys are ignoring my video testimonials like crazy because you're a bunch of what? Sewer rats. Sewer rats. You're literally just looking at all my video testimonials. You gotta ignore this Indian student. Stop being sewer rats. What do you want to say to the sewer rats out there? The poor fucking people looks at my video testimonials. Oh, they know it's real, but they're just like, oh, I'm too depressed. My cunt hurts. What do you want to say to those people? The cunt hurts.
You have to invest in yourself. Because honestly, this is skill, like a life bulb skill. And like the Maslow chart of needs.
Yeah.
Being in a relationship's one of them. And if you're not, if you're not getting girls, then you're gonna be depressed for the rest of your life. The life's gonna suck, and that's gonna affect other areas of your life.
Yeah, and there's also different
like
areas.
Skills and others.
There's different areas of the Maslow. That's a higher need for intimacy, for relationships. The lower skills is money. No, it's not money. It's like food, water, shelter, sex, temperature control, toilet, yeah, excretion, right? They don't even have that. They're like borderline homeless. They're like so fucking poor. They're living off their credit cards. It's no way to live.
That's fucking terrible.
They're like fucking 5-figure debt. Yeah, imagine that. It's like, I'm 20K in debt, but it's okay. Let's max out the credit cards. Let's just look at Johnny Leach's late testimonials, and like you can confirm every single one of them keeps popping up. I have not even posted all of them yet. As you see every single one with the actual student's face, the woman's face, the name, everything. They're all real, right?
Yes. Because we see an inner circle at the three axis.
Yes. So you guys see the censored version. My students can see the uncensored version, and then from there, yeah, exactly. So they can confirm it. They all say exactly the same thing. I just called them out of nowhere. They have no idea I'm going to call them today. Thank you for being here. So really appreciate it. All right, let's see. Let's see. Germany must be easier because the girls seem to like ugly. No. Actually, Germany. No, Berlin is the easiest place in the world. Berlin. This guy's in a different part of Germany. That's medium. So remember when the Chinese student went to Berlin? He got same delay on the first approach. Remember that?
Yes.
So that's Berlin. Berlin's the easiest place in the world. But the old man does not come from Berlin. Everywhere else is medium because Berlin, the reason why it's easy, not just the socialism. Here's a big secret, okay? You want to hear it? The big secret of Berlin that nobody wants to say in public?
Yes, what is it?
All the women are hipsters. So they like men that are minorities. They're open-minded. They don't take showers. They have blue hair.
Gross.
The fucking hipsters are all over Berlin, guys. That's why it's easier. They don't tell you Berlin's all full of hipsters. All fucking hipsters. That's why it's easier on top of socialism. It's all a lie. Berlin's the easiest place, easier than Thailand. But the guy, the bald man does not come from Berlin. He's nowhere near Berlin. He's in a way different, distant part of Germany. Him and his other friend. So it's not easy. It's not easy for the other guys. It's like medium. It's not super hard, but it's medium. So yeah. So fuck your theories. So much black pill shit. I'm telling you that women don't care about the face that much. Imagine it's like this, okay? Let's see, what can I do to illustrate this, okay? So okay, let's just say this is the wallet, okay, that I have. This is my wallet. And this is the representation of the face, okay? So it's kind of like your face is kind of covered like this, okay? Like this. Make sense? They only look at the hairstyle. They look at the body language, right? You get it? They look at the
The shoes, the watch.
the
Down.
yes, yes. Say that again. They look what?
They look up down to assess your value.
Yes, and what is the value that they see, even if the face is covered?
They see husband material.
What else do they see? They look down. What do you see?
You see the elevated shoes.
Yes, and what does that shoe signify? The design.
The, the design.
Yeah, the brown shoes, dress shoes.
Just, oh.
You may not have any awareness, right, why you wear it, right? But in reality, that exact
Must make you taller.
it makes you taller for sure. But that's a husband material shoe. You know, you can be like a Gen Z, wear like a fucking blazer with sneakers, and they look down at the sneakers. You know what happens? Fucking college student.
They walk away.
Yeah, college
They'll
student.
talk to you.
Broke college student, right? They can see the shoes right away. Women don't even have to look down, but they know what your shoes are. They have in their peripheral vision, in the side there, they can actually see your shoes and calculate subconsciously. They don't look down. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
when Pakistani mentor, I say shoes are like one of the most important things. She can tell right away and disqualify right there. Oh, fucking Gen Z, bye. No, why did you walk away? I have the whitewash fashion. I'm the whitewash fashion, John. White sneakers. You know, it's like this guy's no money. This guy's a broke college student, a broke ass, a sewer rat. You know, broke sewer rats. Like, oh, look at my shoes. Like it's pink color. Like this guy. Look at my shoes. Right? Oh shit, it's poor shoes. Shit, she knows. Ah, fucking sewer rats. Hate these fucking sewer rats. All right. So is that kind of making sense? So when she looks up and down and your face is covered like this, she can look at she can't see everything, but can she see the V shape in your body, even if you have a blazer?
yes.
V shape, right? She cannot see your muscles if you have the blazer, right? The Ninja Turtle muscles, compound. But she can see the V shape.
Mhm.
So she knows. This is starting to make sense, guys. Scanning up and down. Okay, V shape has protector status, like my Pakistani mentor. Oh, expensive shoes. They look at the height. Elevator shoes take care of it. They look at the watch. Raises the money. Oh, body language, just like the old man. Perfect body language. He's talking slower. Oh, that must mean he's alpha and he's taking his time because he has high value. Is it making sense? Up, down, up, down, up, down. Right away. That's why a lot of you guys get rejected right away. And then other coaches will say, oh, no, you got to be a 10 of 10 in your mindset and 100 of 100. And then therefore, it's like a bouncing off the wall. They have no social calibrations. Hope that makes sense. Right? Let's see. Next question. Do I accept Indian students now? Okay, so for you, you never contacted me before. I'm talking to the guy from India. You're talking about not Indian students, but India. This guy is from like this guy. Were you born in India but moved to the United States?
Yeah, I was born in India, then I moved to the U.S. when I was 2 years old.
Okay, but originally you're not actually born in, like they think you're like you sound whitewash, right? Or more like that's like a white accent. So you're actually you're actually born, but you're born in India for real. You're a Gujarati.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this? Okay, executive, you never contacted me once of all the YouTube lives, not even once. Why don't you write your phone number there? I'll delete it afterwards, and I'll send you a WhatsApp message right now. You want to do that? So that way you can't weasel your way out. This guy has been a fan for so long. I'm thinking about actually letting him join. I don't let other people from India join. Am I right? Because they backstab me. Am I right? But I let the whitewash Indians from Western countries join. Am I right?
Yep.
Do we have a lot of Indian students in the group?
Yes, we do. Yep.
Like It's not just like, oh yeah, you just like one or two Indians. There's actually quite a few.
Mhm.
Okay. I was sorting out the finances. Don't want to waste your time. Oh, fucking sewer rat. He says, "Oh, I have enough to train with you." Now he's got to sort out finance. You see that? They never bet on themselves. Just when you have the perfect chance to, right? It's like, look at that. You know what I call this rat? I named him. From Amazon, it's called Ruben, right? That's the name of it. This is a Ruben the sewer rat. It's like, oh, I don't have enough money. I gotta sort out my finances. I'm level one. Look at okay. Okay, whatever you say, right? You're not a sewer rat. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just calling a spade a spade. But yeah, we better change the title to Indian masculinity. So, any more final questions before we go? Is already quite long, but if I spend 2 hours and 39 minutes here, it's actually a better use of my time because if I, you know, let's say for example, I want to censor your testimonial and post some old ones. It'll take me more than 2 hours and 30 minutes. It'll take me like 6 hours. It's a great use of my time. But fucking 6 hours.
That's fun. What?
Every time I make a every time I make a video for the video section, I have to record the voice and then I have to transcribe it and then I have to put some fucking pictures. It's like 6 hours or 10 hours. So when I'm here on YouTube live, right, I'm actually like thinking to myself, I'm so lucky to save so much time. I don't have to edit shit. A- And guess what? You know, for the sewer rats, right? Over there. I stopped giving them fucking videos over there. I'm trying to start them in the video section. They're all the sewer rats are all in the video section. They don't even watch the fucking videos. It can barely get 100 views. They're so depressed. Fuck these guys, man. And then I post like nonstop video testimonials there and the thumbnails, right? And all the thumbnails that you see when I say a future student, right? None of that is fake, right? Like there's actually a video behind it. Just confirm it for them.
Yep.
Like there's actually a video behind all of them. You've seen it before. You know of it.
Yes, I have. Yep.
So that's how many. And I can't post too many for the sewer rats. You know that? If I post too many, I'm gonna get rid of like it's gonna cover all the old testimonials. You know that? Then they won't see the old ones. I'm in a fucked up situation. I'm the day game coach with the most late testimonials in the world. Students are banging 9.5, and 10s. And then they're like, these guys are like banchoding and poor as shit. They're looking at me like I'm crazy. They're just like, ooh, sewer rat. Another testimony. They run like crazy. You know that? They see a testimonial. The sewer rats will run in every fucking direction.
No, I didn't know that. No.
That's what they're at. They're like that right now. They're so fucked financially. That they're really running every fucking direction. It's like, oh no, not another video testimonial to ignore. That's why the video section gets no more videos. We're just gonna post them here, and once in a while to get some testimonials. Tomorrow, you're gonna smack down, right, and curb stomp these sewer rats with your same day late video testimonial. So
Yeah.
okay, so let's see what else. How often do you charge? Whenever I go for coffee or whenever I go grocery shopping, I just do a few sets in between. I sort out my finances. I sort out my finances now. I can get the fellow Indian to vouch for me. Like I said, do you want to put your phone number so I can just text you right now? I can just delete it or something like that. Just copy and paste and delete it for the guy from India. Like, if I was to make an exception for you, you'd be the only Indian in the whole world that gets to train with me from India. All of the other Indians from there are banned because they're just backstabbers and they're cheap, they're poor, they have really bad mindsets, they're sociopathic. That's why I like to train the Indians that are living in the West to protect myself. But you said that your parents would not let you move ever. So I'm thinking to myself, if they won't let you move, then how the fuck are you going to train with me? So I made a conclusion. I might make you an exception to the rule. You will represent me in India. Are you actually going to do it? Because after every call, you don't email me shit. You don't email me shit. So there must be a way we can talk right away. So what's the fastest way that you can talk? No, I want to get this guy as a student, or at least get a conversation. Right? It's not because this guy has been a fan for for almost like half a fucking year. You know that? Every time, John, I want to train with you. Then fucking train with me. Talk with me. What the fuck? Right? What the fuck? It's like you're never there. Okay, so if I send you a link or something, there's an AI, okay, chatbot that can actually talk to you and set up some appointments, schedule a call. Okay. So how the fuck you contact me right now? Um, just bear with me, okay? If it's possible, get this guy as a student. Why does it say connections reset for the chat bot? The fuck? Is it not working no more? Yeah, millionaire student gave me the chat bot, but it's not. Hopefully you didn't take it away. No, it's working. It's just not working on that. Okay. Here's what you can do. Okay. Check this out. This is my second website, Johnny Elite Dating. Okay. Okay. So do you see that? Go to this website right now. Okay. Executive. Go to this website. Do you see like the circle thing? It has my picture in it from my Pakistani mentor, Inner Circle Mansion. The blue circle. Do you see it? Do you see it? Yes or no? You can leave anytime if you want for my student. If this is getting boring, but thank you. And also just renew the elite access, right? So today, that'd be good. Thank you. So I'm letting him join again. And then after that, we'll just talk and I'll post your video testimonial for tomorrow. That'd be awesome. And if you want to, right? Also, right, like say it in the thing just in case the date of the thing, because you forgot to put that, right? You got late on April the 16th, 2024, right? I just say it before I forget, I want to add this to it.
Chat box?
Oh, just send me you already sent me a video testimonial, right? Just put that in the beginning. Just put extra videos in case I forget. I just want to confirm the date of the same day lay of yours was April the 16th, 2024. Because they might think it's some old testimonial or some shit. No, it just happened yesterday. Does that make sense? They might look at it and say, "Oh, is this some archived testimonial? Is John just writing like April the 16th, 2024? Or is this for real?" But it's for real, then are you sure? How about we play it one more time just to make sure? Because before we go, yeah, yeah, just click the link, message me. You can set up a Calendarly link, or maybe just directly like if you use the phone, you can just WhatsApp me, right? There's a link that directly WhatsApp me. Let's play this. Let's hear it.
Hey, how's everyone doing today? So today is April 17th.
Oh yeah, so it says April 17th. You're right. Well, anyways, you guys can hear the testimonial ahead of time because the YouTube live is where the party's at. But can you hear yourself talking here if I'm playing it?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm playing a video testimonial just a little bit. Can you hear, or does WhatsApp cut out the sound?
Yesterday, April 6th, through YouTube feed, I had
Okay, then YouTube can hear it, right? But your phone cannot. Somehow it has this noise canceling thing. So okay.
They lay with the big Latina.
Okay, let's hear it.
Hey, how's everyone doing today? So today is April 17th. Yesterday, on April 16th, I had a same day lay with the mixed Latina. She was mixed between Puerto Rican and Mexican. So the story goes that before I went to go Daygame, I went to go get a haircut that John recommends. And if you're thinking about being one of John's students, he'll recommend a certain type of haircut that you should get.
Now you guys all understand whitewash. Now you guys get it. Before you didn't.
Not only that, but he also recommends the outfit that you should wear during Daygame. So after I went and got my hair cut, I went to the mall where I saw her sitting
Talk about the outfit. Now you guys know when you ask me all these questions, right? What's he wearing?
there on her phone. So I approached with the hybrid opener, and was after that I transitioned. Then I went into the conversation skill flow drill that John.
Well, now you know that's raising the points, just like the old man. Can you guys like give a thumbs up if you guys are learning something here? Because I only got 2 thumbs up. More the better. And you guys should definitely like the guys who have Elite 30, who's fucking poor as shit, and you cannot afford it anymore. Why don't you get Elite access? Stop trying to do it yourself.
Teaches in his products. If you guys don't have the Elite 30 or the Elite Access, or if you're not in the Facebook inner circle, because every month, John and his inner circle group members, we do a class on a certain subject.
Okay, so let me ask the Indian student, okay? Are people are is there any sort of way they can join inner circle, or is it invite only?
It's only invite only.
So that means only the people I trust and the people that, like you, people with a good heart. Am I right?
Yeah.
There's no like
Yeah.
malicious people, nothing like that. They're all good people.
Yes. It's like, it's like not a lot of people. There's like few.
Yeah. Right now there's
Like
24.
a small group.
There's 24, but there used to be a 30. And it never exceeds 30. Whenever there's 30, we kick people out. So there's only 30 at most. 24 right now. 6 been removed recently. So
Mm. So I'm in there also, and you can watch the videos many times as you want. Not only that, but like he recommends being on this memory supplement from Amazon. So what does this memory supplement do is once you take it, your mind expands while you're watching the Facebook inner circle group.
yeah, we're talking about the supplements for ADHD, right? How we talk about ADHD will make you more competent, make you learn faster, right? The supplement, because you have 2 supplements in one. We cannot tell them what it is. Top secret, only for our students. And that helps you, right, to learn faster and also to focus. Am I right? So you get more competence and lower ego. This testimonial, we decode it, right? There's a lot to it. Let's continue.
But you retain more information the second or the third time you go around. So we did a class on facial expressions, flirting, talking slower, a conversation skill flow drill, and stating 45 degrees. I watched that class on the.
Yeah, that class, right? It's not just drills, it's like exercise, right? All combined in one, right? Am I right?
Yep.
A lot of people got results. The Italian got another lay, you got another lay, my student got another lay. Did you know that the white student, he actually got an extra lay on top of the last one, even though I posted a thumbnail for number 6? He had a wingman who's a natural, and he fucked another chick. I can show you the lay pic later on. So it's like another one. So, but I didn't count it because it's like he had a wingman that's a natural with him. So regardless, that video helped.
Facebook inner circle for like 2 days straight until I finally mastered it. Then I applied it in the field, and I got the same day lay.
Mm.
So after a certain amount of time, he recommends that you go on an instant date. So that's what me and this girl did. I was like, "Hey, let's go get a smoothie. I'm getting kind of thirsty."
A smoothie, not alcohol. You don't like alcohol?
No,
Like other Indians, they always have to use alcohol every single time and escalate super hard. No alcohol.
no, that's not me.
None of my students are allowed to use alcohol if they're Indian.
So me and her, we went to the smoothie place, and that was the only drink that I got her. Some of these other coaches, I heard use alcohol,
Yeah.
and that's kind of weird because if you get her drunk, she can't consent, and that's like rape. So I suggest you don't do that. The only thing I did was I just got her a smoothie. So we were drinking a smoothie together. Then after a certain amount of time, I was like, "Hey, let's go watch a movie that's like down this a hallway." So me and her, we went to go watch a movie, and like we decided on what movie to watch. So we were watching it together.
So that's your second venue. So first smoothie, movie.
Then afterwards, I took her to my car. Then like I wanted to go drop her at her house, but there's this park that looked really nice because the scenery. So she suggested we go there for a little bit, and we went there and we chatted a little bit. Then after that, she was like, "Hey, let's go to my house." So I drove her and me to her house, and that's how I got my same day late, basically.
So you just basically walked right in there? She just invited you like that? Like her legs
Yeah,
are
she
just
just invited me. Yeah, she's like, "Hey, let's go to my house." I'm like, okay.
nice.
So I just want to thank.
Like you don't have to get in the bedroom, get her drunk, and then escalate super hard. You can just she's already opening her legs, right? Because of
Yeah, yeah. It's like there's no objection at all.
yeah. So
On for all the work he has put in into his students. You guys should consider his programs because they're really helpful. And John goes above and beyond to make sure you are successful. Is your success is his number one priority. Because when I was in the Elite Access on the WhatsApp group, we also had another additional group with 6 other people, and every day John would post his YouTube shorts. And if we like this YouTube shorts, he'd give us like 2 minute little audio clip of advice.
yeah, I mean, if I just want people in the group to actually do their fucking homework. So rather than going one on one, right, elite access, you know, they watch a clip, whatever, right? At least I know to watch it, and why not? Win-win, right? So at least they're doing their homework. So I give them the whatever.
So that's how that advice also has helped me. With John's coaching, I feel like I can go out and track and go on the Insta date with any girl that I choose. Not only that, but recently I've been seeing that a lot of Indians they've been having a lot of like depression and ADHD issues. With ADHD and depression, John recommends certain type of supplements. Like I said, for the Facebook Inner Circle group, he recommends like a list.
You sound so calm now and so happy. What the fuck? All that, all that, is gone.
Yeah. Supplements that will help you out during your day game. It will make your mind calmer and it will make you more happier. And not only that, but if you are depressed or you feel not motivated to go do day game, John will help you get motivated so you can go out there and get results. He really cares about his student, and like I was honestly the worst student that he had because
You're no longer the worst. I actually put like you as number one worst student, right? Of all the inner circle, like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I erased you off of it and put another Indian student who's super ADHD. So replace one Indian with another. And then that guy, right? That guy last year, he got like a same day lay. This year, he been red pilled. You know that? So, okay, I'm not sure if he's like, you still there? But, okay, so he's reconnecting. That's okay. We can just hang up and yeah, it's no problem. The call dropped, right? So it's no problem. So if it's reconnecting, then I'm just gonna hang up. That means on your end, it's not gonna work. So basically, another Indian student last year got a same day lay. But this year, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him. Maybe because he has a fuck buddy for so long, and he's like, um, he been red pilled. As soon as I got him off the black pill, he got laid last year, and then he went right directly. His mouth went right and starts sucking off red pill. Indians are either all red pilled or all black pill with like you need muscles and you need alcohol pilled, or all red pilled. Like they're brainwashed. This guy does not listen to that shit, so he has no idea what that is. That's why he's like doesn't have inner. Almost all Indians that they're always the first thing they ask me, "Don't you need Instagram clothes?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking? Now, don't you need like a muscles? What the fuck are you talking? Don't you need like a fucking alcohol?" It's like what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Instagram, clout, whatever, red pill, fucking muscles, and like you guys are brainwashed. That's why you get all fucked and getting stuck, or just getting 4 out of 10s if you just go direct. Eventually, with some height.
lazy as fuck. So eventually, I did this one exercise that would help me with my self-esteem. Me and John worked on a little visualization board that I'm currently working on now, and I think
Yeah, I want to increase his belief. With more belief, if he can see it, he can do it.
that also has helped me too. So he really cares about his student, and if and honestly, he's like honestly the best dating coach that you can get right now, because there's no other dating coaches that are posting other student testimonial.
Yeah, I mean, like he means like in 2024, like at this point. I'm the only one that's posting like 2024 late testimonials. Everybody's posting some old shit. Some old shit. They might get some 2024 later on with alcohol maxing and stuff. Big fucking deal. No problem. I'm gonna post all my video testimonials. It's just too many. If I post too many, it pushes out all the new ones. I have like an extra 40 of them. 40. You're like, that's bullshit, John. You don't have 40. I'll fucking show you. I have an extra 40 fucking unreleased video testimonials. And this is just one of them. This is another one, just like the Italian guy, another one. Like, holy, 40? The fuck? That's more than most people's careers. Yes, 40. All late. You wait and see. Okay, let me ask you another question. Remember the 52-year-old bald student? I have not posted his video testimonial yet. That's another four. Ukrainian girlfriend, 21-year-old, 25, 21. So that's 4 out of the 40. You're like, whoa, what shit? Why are you holding it back? Because you guys are ignoring it. Sewer rats are ignoring it. Oh, John, another testimonial.
Only posting theirs, which it's them doing. It's not their students. So why would you go there? And not only that, but I'm Indian as well. But I lived in America.
Okay, next question. So if you can't K-pop max, you can Bollywood max too. Nobody wants to Bollywood max. Bollywood is not attractive to women. Trust me. If you wear your long blazers and your fucking, you know, stupid like bencho beards and your messy sort of Gen Z kind of hairstyle, no women in the world will like it. No, but he's handsome, he's tall and good looking. Listen, my old roommate used to look like a Bollywood actor. He still does. But if he dressed Indian wash, completely turned off. Women turn off.
For my whole life. So I don't have the Indian accent, and I dress like really nice,
Love you guys too.
like on day game, because that's really like honestly, if you dress really nice, you know how to have a conversation, you know how to flirt in a certain time period, you know how to tease, like like calibration.
Yeah, so for the people right now, recently a lot of the students that were part of Elite 30 because they're level 1 tendencies, right? The sewer rats, the thing is sewer rats will always try to do everything themselves. They'll try to do their own surgery. But now they're doing all the implementation I'm telling them. Elite 30 has been Elite Access has been updated to 3.0. It is 100% implementation now. There's no more just, hey, John, here's what you do. In the sewer rat, don't listen. No. It's 100%. You have to do it this and that. So the students no longer just get advice, they get implementation, they get steps from now on. And some people, because they're stuck in 2024 with the high inflation, the binflation, they're stuck. They're more delusional. They try to do it themselves. I suggest that you guys who have Elite 30 who are stuck in the future, when the inflation is over, in the recession or whatever is over, then you don't need the Elite Access. But this year, you need it. So the course works. It's just that people's minds are not working as well. Let's continue.
Facial expressions, it should be good to also learn today.
Good.
It's pretty simple. Once you practice and master the skill, you should get it down. But once again, I want to thank John for his help. I want to thank him again for letting me back into his coaching because
Yeah, I'm pretty tough, right? So before I kicked him out when he was not doing that well, and then he's back and he got late again, and it's like great. Now he's back in. So
know that I don't deserve to be here because he has all the other.
I mean, if he's not like a good student, he's one of the worst, and he get like a same day late in 2024 in the United States, then shut the fuck up with your excuses. No, but it's harder. I gotta be red pilled. I got clout. What Instagram, John? Right? Instagram. I gotta use an Instagram. But John, no, I need an Instagram. I need alcohol. I need muscles. I need more. What the fuck? All the time, the same fucking three things: muscles, John, Instagram, alcohol, and muscles, Instagram, alcohol. It's like, shut the fuck up. Unbelievable.
That's that he needs to focus on. So that's my video testimonial.
Mm.
I hope for future students that this finds really helpful.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna stop the video here. It's gonna be too long. Thank you for being here, guys. Join Elite Access. If you have Elite 30, just show me your invoice, and then unless you have Elite 30, you can't join Elite Access. You cannot afford the whole Elite bundle too. That's perfectly fine. Just get Elite Access and start making something out of your life. Don't be a sewer rat. And that's my best advice. And yes, there's a lot of video testimonials. Maybe there's a few others you have not heard yet, like the Italian guy, but let's not play it right now. We'll save it. We'll save it. There's just too many video testimonials. Let's just focus on the Indian for this one. And I'm going to change the title to Indian Masculinity for Daygame, not Asian Masculinity. We'll roast the Asians in the future. We'll, we'll roast the Asian masculinity movement again. We're just going to call this the Indian masculinity movement. All right. If there's no final questions, train with me. It's April already. What the fuck is with you guys? It's the middle of April. How much time do you want to waste and bench hold away and worship fucking boot camps and alcohol maxing and shit like that? How much more time are you gonna waste? Don't be a sewer rat. Okay. Hey, John, your courses are too expensive. I got money problems. I'm budgeting right now. Shut up. I'm budgeting. I'm budgeting. I got this handle, right? They'll be soon. They'll be all ahead. No, you don't. It's just gonna be another excuse after excuses. You're a dreamer. You're a talker. You're not a doer. If you don't invest, you don't emotionally invest. And you have all these self-proclaimed coaches. Oh yeah, mystery said this and 10% stats and all this bullshit. It's like a zero late testimonials this year for Daygame. Zero. And also white dating coaches. How many late testimonials? Zero. We have never seen a late testimonial from white dating coaches. If they still have money in business, they're marketers. They have zero student results. They're scammers. And everything's going towards boot camp. The sheeps are like, I need a boot camp. The Asperger's, the guys who have more money, ADHD, oh, they want a boot camp. And they're just getting fucking slaughtered like a slaughterhouse. I mean, do you want to be sheeps forever? For the Indians, do you want to be sheeps? Going to boot camps every single time? Bench hold camps? The sewer rats out there, the poor guys. Do you want to be a sewer rat forever? Is it fun watching all these video testimonials? Is it fun? In fact, is it fun ignoring my video testimonials so much that I'm just posting the thumbnail for now just to save it so you know it exists? Is it fun to ignore Johnny Leak's student results and have nothing but indifference? Is it fun for you guys? Is it fun? Does it feel good to be depressed? Does it feel good to watch all the students getting same day lays? And even some of the women are like 9, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10. Does that feel good? When they're doing that and you just sitting on the fucking sidelines and worshiping other coaches and thinking you're a red pill, is it fun? It's not fun. Come on now. Give it a thumbs up. Anyways, I'm gonna stop it right now. Thank you for being here. We'll deal with the next topic soon because you guys are showing up. I might as well make more, right? I mean, 3 hours of my time versus 7 hours or 6 hours editing a fucking normal video. 6 hours. I mean, when I look at this video, I'm here. It's like 3 hours minus 3 hours. I'm saving 3 hours. So I should be here more often. I don't have to do video editing. But John, you just have an assistant. Yeah. All the money that I make this month, already I paid my assistant for 2 years. Payroll. I have an assistant for 2 years now. He's gonna be helping me. He's gonna help me move the stuff to the blog. He's gonna help me with the YouTube, everything. Is that cool? I mean, I'm not spending your money to buy more watches or anything like that. All the money we reinvest it back into the business this month. So don't feel like you're wasting anything. You're going to improve the business. We'll have more videos, more blog posts, more pics censored because my assistant can censor the faces for me, and maybe even future videos. He was actually my video editor. All those boot camp clips I made before was actually him, the good ones. So the trailers and all that stuff, it was him. He's a professional video editor in the Philippines for television shows, but he's now a virtual assistant. And now I have a virtual assistant. I have an assistant. I have employees now. One employee. So yeah, invest here. I invest it into the business. Everyone grows. I get you laid. More video testimonials for the other sewer rats to ignore. All right. If there's no final questions, um, oh, here I see another question. I didn't see it because I need glasses, like most Asians. So, question: where do tall, 6'2", let me just put like a Asian rank in the eyes of white women, in your opinion? Uh, are you going to hire in the future? I'm not going to hire sewer rats. One guy was like, "Oh, work for you for free," but they want elite 30 or something, and they have all these demands, and they don't do shit. So no, not going to hire beyond that. I trust my video editor and assistant. He's been working with me for years, on and off. So all your projects, everything, all the pics, everything is safe with him. Uh, Asian, if you're taller, it's better, you know. It doesn't hurt, even if you try to be like Asian masculinity and stuff like that. But because they're not dressed whitewash and the two Asian wash, they'll just go after like these guys will go after Asian women. They'll go after a pretty and skinny Asian woman, and they'll be stuck there. And they always want that taste of that white pussy, right? When they're tall and they're 6'2", they have black hair. They just want that, but they always go back to Asian women for girlfriends, right? Or maybe a Latina, and then the 6'2", right? And then they just keep going back to that, and they get stuck with the Asian masculinity. They're super tall, back to the Asian women, and they're fucked. While my students are getting laid nonstop for Asians. So you see all these video testimonials, you know, the ones that you see right now. One guy's ABCs of a low self-esteem victim. In fact, I can play his video testimonial. Let's see. Let me just play this right now. Fortune. Okay, so this is a white student. I'm teaching him how to speak because he wants to create a business.
You've had your gallbladder. Probably told that their gallbladder doesn't really do anything anyway.
It's way too monotone. You're not hitting the higher notes. You have to think of like elevation, like an airplane, or maybe like a Bitcoin chart or a stock market. If it goes all the way up there, it's like a music. Da, 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 da. You're hitting like the lower registers. You're not hitting the exact notes, and it's too long. You should make it like maybe 3 or 4 seconds to really imitate it, right? Otherwise, you just if it's too low like that, it's too monotone. It's not going to be able to get like you to talk to the audience. So this is one of the students. He's a white guy. He's always on the YouTube live here. He finally joined that Elite Access, and a couple of people did too. They're really stuck in life, and when they join Elite Access, they get told exactly what steps to practice. He wants to learn how to speak better. So, you know, I just gave him some advice. So, what do you know about speaking, John? Well, I know quite a bit. I know quite a bit. I'm not bad. So, all right. What was I saying? Yeah, that I hope that answers your question. 6'2" Asian guy, Asian woman, maybe a Latina here and there. Back to night game. Pretended to talk about day game, goes back to night game. Back to Asian masculinity movement. The fucking media, more inner game issues, and then you got these Queefing Casanova Ninja Turtles on the side who say, "Oh, we're different, more verbals, John, verbals, right? Word association, verbals." And the other guys are like, "Whoa, more verbals, more Asperger's, no social skill flojo, more Asperger's syndrome, more engineer autistic Asians," and they're stuck. I hope that answers your question. 6'2", muscles, stuck, verbals, Asperger's, night game, 15 out of 35, not 20 out of 35. Night game, verbals, Asians, masculinity, Ninja Turtle body, bulky Ninja Turtle, compound Ninja Turtle, Asian masculinity, black hair, stuck, stuck, Asian girlfriend, Latina, Asian girlfriend again, night game, Passport Bro, Night Game. Oh yeah, the square jaw theory is like, are you talking about the Asian women? Yeah, the Asian women that have a square jawline would marry a white guy or all the time. So I have a square jawline. I try to reduce it with this thing, right? So right now it's like when I wake up and I bite on the teeth, it creates a square. Sometimes when you see my jawline looks more triangular because I'm using this thing to reduce it. So we have a big muscle here called masseter. But for the Asian women, they have like a really big square jawline, kind of like the Facebook founder, the wife, huge jawline. And most of the Asian women that have a huge square jaw, like they're not really liked by the Asian men. They like the triangular jawline Asian women. And then the square jaws will go towards white guys, creepy white guys with receding hairlines. This is universal. So this is already like quite, yeah. Muscles are really fucked here. Really, really tight here. All right, I think this should be good enough. Wait for the video testimonial tomorrow. Yes, they're all real. You have a preview of all of them. And you can see with the Indian student, he says every single one's real. He's seen every single one. All of them keeps popping up. There's way more that popped up that you haven't seen yet. We're in a huge backlog of video testimonial for 2024. It's ridiculous. It's already like, since the student got laid, right now we're at 631 laid post testimonials. I changed the banner right now. So it's not 630, 631. If it becomes 633, right, then you're already one third of the way to a 700. It's ridiculous. The white student pulled like how many times? Like he probably pulled like so many fucking times is ridiculous. So he's adding a lot to the lay and pull, but he got 6 lays right now. 7 actually, but 6 I'll count. All right, we're gonna stop right now. Thank you for being here. Let's save it for the next time, right? 3 hours instead of 6 hours of video editing, right? If I stay here for 2.5 hours, 1 hour and a half, well, it's less work than fucking video editing. Fuck the sewer rats, right? They want videos, but they don't watch it. Fuck them. Just give them more video testimonials, give them more thumbnails, more screenshots. All right. Till next time, right? See you in the next video. What's the next video topic? I don't know. I don't know. So.